Hey, is it Viren? Am I pronouncing that correctly? I don't want to butcher your name. Welcome. Not a name I recognize. I think this might be your first time here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Laval, how's it going, bud? Alright, guys. Take a look at some dailies. Under General, we've got 2 American Badgers skinned, 5 Chanterelle picked, 750 distance non-player enemy dragged from horseback, 2 iguanas skinned, 1 multiple player kills in 5 seconds in showdowns, 1 treasure maps or treasures found, and 1 visited shop in Blackwater. If I had to guess, I'm going to say at least 5 of 7 today, if not 6 of 7. We're definitely going to do this one. It's an easy one, just right by the butcher shop. This is the day we save our treasure map for. I always try to save at least 1 treasure map for days like today. It's when it's a daily. Probably not going to do the showdown. We'll have to see how that goes. Iguana Skin, that's easily done enough. You just ride out to the pirate ship island off the coast of Rhodes there. This one's questionable. It's an easy one if I remember to do it, as we're in the battle of maybe for trying to do a bounty or something like that, or some other non-player enemy that pops up. I'll try to do that one, but I tend to forget about this one occasionally, so we'll see. Chanterelle picked easy enough, and then American Badger skinned. Yeah, it could be a little challenging. I got a couple good Badger spots, but I think we can get that one done. Take a look at our role challenges. Bounty Hunter, we've got 2 bounties completed with at least 1 other posse member. 3 bounty targets lassoed from horseback. 1 player bounty collected. Under Trader, 20 donations to Crypts. $200 made from trading, and 6 perfect carcasses donated to Crypts. Collector, 2 collectibles found with a metal detector. 3 family heirlooms found. 3 fossils found. Moonshiner, $200 made from moonshine sold. 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar. 2 moonshine story missions completed. And last but not least, Naturalist, we've got 7 crafted or cooked at a wilderness camp. 2 legendary animal samples taken. And 3 wetland animal samples taken. So if I'm looking at pathway to 9, I'm thinking definitely wetland animals here. 1, we'll craft at a wilderness camp, that's 2. Definitely going to do a moonshine delivery, that's 3. Collector, we'll do all 3 of them, that'll get us to 6. And then I think we can do all 3 traders. I should have a wagon ready to go. I realized I said that yesterday, but then it was absolute crap fest with getting disconnected from PSN and everything else going on with Sony's shenanigans. But we should be able to do that wagon today. 20 donations to Crypts is easy. Just give them the flight feathers. And then what may hang me up is the 6 perfect carcasses. Might have to do a little bit of hunting. That's fine. I'd rather do that than try to do some of these bounty ones. You'll ultimately have to do 3 bounties if you want to get the last one from horseback. I don't do player bounties, and I don't know if anybody from the posse is going to join today, so we'll assume that we're not going to get that one. But we can still get to 9. We're just going to barely get to 9 today. It's not a day where there's multiple pathways, but that's all right. Let's get started with, there wasn't really anything under general we can do right here. Sometimes you could just, pop a tobacco or whatever, but it looks like Moonshiner is going to be the start where we start today. $200 made from moonshine sold. I think I have a wagon ready to go, a moonshine sale ready to go. Let me see. So yeah, welcome guys. It is Thursday, March 24th, 2022. I don't know how we're going to top yesterday. Quite honestly, I'm looking. Oh, he's not even ready yet. Go figure. All right, well, we'll wait for Marcel to get his act together. I'm going to go to camp. Actually, I'm going to go pick some Chanterelles. We'll start with that. We're not. It was an insane day yesterday. There's no way we're going to be able to top it. So I'm actually kind of hoping for a little bit less of a crazy day. Laval has a question for Sunday. Do you want me to send you your questions so you can go through them, or do you want to go blind? I'm going to go in blind. I mentioned it yesterday. I don't think you were here by then. I think you had left already. I did go back through Cap's interview. I watched maybe like the first 15 minutes. I kind of remembered most of the questions you were asking. So we don't need to do that. But yeah, it's a nice little segue into, I will be appearing on Laval's channel this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, United States. So whatever time that is for you, roughly that would be an hour from now. So if it's 5 o'clock where you are, it would be 6 o'clock on Sunday. For me, it is 10 a.m. Eastern Time, though. He's got a Trail Talk series he's been doing. He did one with Black Knight. I saw one with Miss Kitty Jones, and I also saw one with Cat B. Ryle. I don't know if you've done any other Laval, and maybe I missed them, but if not, then that means I will be the 4th person to take part in the Trail Talks. It's a really cool series. It's basically just talking about the game and the state of the game, and I think he asked Cap some questions about streaming. Looking forward to those questions. So looking forward to it. I got Brandy's event on Saturday, and then the Laval's event on Sunday morning, or Trail Talk on Sunday morning. What? This thing is... Okay, there we go. But yeah, you don't have to send me the... Yeah. Hey, Adam, good morning. And also, yes, I'm witty enough to go off the cuff. Legend in my own mind. No, I've been doing this kind of thing. Maybe not live streaming. I've only been live streaming for about a year. In fact, my 1 year is coming up next Tuesday. 1 year anniversary of my first live stream. So I've been doing this about a year, but I've got a background in kind of a background in theater. I did some stuff in like 7th and 8th grade. I didn't really do a lot of drama club in high school or whatever, but 7th and 8th grade I did some theater stuff. I played in a band for the longest time, and I was always the one that did the talking from the stage. So I'm cool with off the cuff live environment type questions. But I appreciate you asking me that, Laval. I know some people would prefer to get the questions in advance, so thank you. Appreciate you asking. So here's some Chanterelle, guys. I'm out by Emerald Station. There's a spot here, and there's another spot by the D here, right next to the D. All right. So yeah, I really want to just clear the air, close out that chapter from yesterday, the stuff that happened with Redbeard and Anthea, which really it wasn't even. Redbeard did nothing wrong, and they both did nothing wrong, as it turns out. But I certainly did not mean to accuse either of them of stream sniping. When I was saying it was weird that they were in my lobby, that's really what I just meant. I didn't mean it was like them doing shady things to get into my lobby. Up until yesterday, I'm pretty sure Anthea barely even knew who I was. And Red kind of knows who I am. He's been in here a couple times. But just to close the chapter on that whole thing, what happened was, at least this is their explanation. I don't have any reason to not believe them. Red was engaged in a battle with some griefers in the Heartland, and the person that he was fighting was in defensive glitch. So I ride around defensive. I'm not embarrassed to admit that. I don't want to engage with PvP. I think that's a good way to keep a lot of people who would PvP off of you. In some cases, it may make someone want to engage you even more, but if that person's going to engage you, they're going to engage you either way. So I think it generally weeds out a lot of the bad people who would try to attack you for no reason. So I was in defensive, which they were fighting someone. Red was fighting someone who was in defensive. He called her in to kind of help him out and take care of the griefers. And when she loaded in, she saw me in defensive and assumed that I was the person. So that's why she shot me. So that's their explanation. I got no reason to doubt that what they're saying is true at this point. All is well and good. Closing the chapter on that, and we're moving on. In fact, if nothing else, it actually ended up being a positive. And this is what I love about life, man. Like, stuff like that can happen. I could easily, like, not accept their apology, not accept their explanation, and go on some big, crazy tirade. But cooler heads prevailed yesterday, and as a result of it, Anthea sent me a message a little later in the afternoon. It was like, hey, I sent you a friend request. If you ever have a problem with griefers, call me in. So now, your boy has one of the most savage players in the game on speed dial, which is freaking sweet, man. Like, I'm excited about that. I hope I never need to do that, but it's cool that that's how that whole thing worked out. Like, it all ended up being positive, man. Got a bunch of people checking in. Adam says, what did I miss? Yeah, there was a little bit of a situation yesterday. It ended up being nothing. It was just a case of mistaken identity, where, like I said, I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Red just happened to be in my lobby. I don't believe he came after me. I think we just, and the more you think about it, right? PlayStation was having so many issues yesterday. The people that could get in, it's not that weird that him and I were in the same lobby. I've been in the same lobby with Cat before, not by choice. I just happened to load into his lobby. So Red was in my lobby. Actually, we were right here in Heartlands. I was looking for Geese because Geese was a daily yesterday. He happened to be fighting a griefer who was in defensive. I was also in defensive. And Thea loaded in to try and help him out with the griefer. Saw me and mistook me for the griefer. And just shot me. But I didn't know any of that. So for me, I'm just sitting here. I saw her dot on the map. I saw... I started riding away because I was like, this person's getting their geese too. I'm not going to fight somebody over some freaking geese. And next thing I know, I got shot. And then I was like, in total shock. I actually went back. I don't often go back and listen to my live streams. But I did go back and listen to that whole thing yesterday because I wanted to see, like, how was my reaction. And I was actually pretty proud of myself, guys. I think I get, like, an A-, maybe. Maybe I could have done some things a little better. But for the most part, I thought I handled it pretty well. But my initial shock of seeing her name and the image of the kill shot image of what was definitely her character. I was like, what is going on here right now? So it was interesting. I encourage anybody to go back and watch it. You can actually see how two what I would call cooler heads, once Red came in, there was a little bit of a what are we doing here kind of posturing at first, but then we worked it out. So he's a good dude. I got no reason to believe they were up to anything nefarious, but it got a little crazy. So anyway, John Wilson Gaming, hello. Braytech, hello. Cassie, hello. Renegade, hello. Good morning, everyone. Ducky, hello. How are you, sir? Yeah, it was exciting. It made for some great entertainment. Like, there was this whole moment where I was like, wait a minute. Am I getting griefed by someone from Awesome BMX's crew? And if so, like, what are the implications of that? I went off on, like, kind of a little bit of a tangent. And I apologize for that. But I want to be clear on one thing. At no point did I ever think they were stream sniping me.
Come on, I'm a busy man.
I thought it was weird, and that was maybe a poor choice of words on my part. It was interesting that they were in the same lobby as me, that Red was in the same lobby as me. But that stuff happens. It happened with me and Cat before. I never meant to imply that they were stream sniping. I just thought maybe, in the moment, I thought maybe she was out griefing. I no longer think that. I'm back to thinking she's an awesome person. And like I said, at the end of the day, she offered to assist me if I ever need help with griefers. So she subbed to the channel. She liked the video. So it's all well and good, man. Like I said, we're closing chapter on that one. It's a new day. Hopefully we get a little bit less weird of it. At the end of the day, I moved on from that so quick. What I'm mad about, I'm still mad about this party chat thing, man. PlayStation jacked up their whole network to do a party chat update. I say that with huge air quotes. You guys can't see me right now. I guess I would do air quotes if my hand were on the controller right now. And it sucks. The update sucks. Even if it worked properly, it sucks. You can't tell. So one of my big things was I always start a party chat with my other character, right? So this is my CT band character. I start party chat with the account that I run Blondie on. And the first thing I do once the party chat's live, I do a check. And you used to be able to see that the microphone was live. There was like a little audio indicator to let you know that like your audio was working. They took that shit away. So now I don't know if I'm live or not. I don't know if you guys can hear me now, but I didn't know that until someone started talking back the things I was saying. I had no clue you guys could hear me. And let's go one step further with this. I'm pretty sure the whole point of said update. This is the resupply that bugged on me yesterday too, by the way. That started the whole freaking thing. So here we go again. The more things change, the more things stay the same. They didn't even fix the problem they had. If nothing else, they made it worse. The problem was, if you had... It got to be like 6 or 7. We were never really sure if it was 6 or 7. But around 6 or 7 people in a party chat, one person always got like a robot-sounding audio. So I'm watching Rowdy last night, and him and Michael Harvick are in party chat together. Ooh, this guy's getting... And it's only the two of them, and we could hear Harvick just fine in the stream. The stream audio wasn't a problem. But Rowdy was saying that Harvick's audio sounded like a robot. So these assholes made it worse, man. Like, I don't know what these companies are doing. And I realize I sound like a broken record, but I gotta say what I gotta say. They put these things out there before they're really ready, they definitely aren't testing them at this point. There's no way. There's no way YouTube or Sony or in this case Rockstar, they don't test this stuff. I mean, maybe they do some. Don't pick up this. Yeah, pick up this supplies. Maybe they do a little bit of testing just to make sure it kind of works. But the thing that they tried to do the update on yesterday crashed the network. It doesn't work, and even when it does start working properly, the features of it just suck. So it's like, what? What was the whole point of it? It's crazy, man. So anyway, that's my bigger... Whatever happened yesterday with Red and Anthea, like I said, I'm closing the chapter on that, we're moving on. But this crap with PlayStation and Rockstar, it's gotta change. Otherwise, I'll close the chapter on that and move on too. I got an Xbox now, man. I got other games I can play. I don't need this game, Rockstar. Get your shit together, or people are gonna start leaving in droves. As far as PlayStation goes, yeah, I got an Xbox. I started sending out friend requests yesterday. Shout out to Rose. She was the first one to accept, so she's my first friend on Xbox. Anyway, sorry to start the day off with such vigor, but it was raining here and I could go for a walk last night, so this is how I'm burning off my energy. Plus I just had breakfast, so I'm like fully fueled up and ready to go. Anyway, how are you guys doing? You guys having some fun? What was your experience yesterday with the PlayStation Network? Did you guys get in eventually? I know I tried to show it briefly on the channel here, wait for you guys to get in, if you weren't able to. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that or found some other way to get in. Hopefully everyone who had a daily streak going got to continue theirs. I was real concerned. I was on like day 24 with this guy and Blondie. So I got some dailies done with this guy yesterday, but I was more worried about Blondie and not getting dailies done. Hopefully no one ran into any problems where they lost a daily streak as a result of it. You can start an open party again. Yeah, I saw that, Ducky. I saw the open party, closed party. I didn't take time to really look at like what the differences were. I'm assuming an open party means that anyone can jump in at any time, which why the hell would you do that? Why would anyone let someone just jump into their party chat? Sony fixed my GD console. Yeah, that's the new hashtag, Laval, for sure. Whoever tests the game needs to be drug tested. Yeah, seriously. I did, Ducky. I sent you one on Xbox. You might not have seen it. I know you got your settings sometimes. Pretty crazy. Am I going to grind on Xbox character and stream it? I don't know. I'm already grinding. I'm already over 100. Rank 100. Laval didn't have any problem yesterday. Cool. And as far as streaming it, Adam, I don't know. I got to figure out the whole streaming to Twitch thing. Adam had 0 problems with 6 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, I think by then they had cleaned it up. Rowdy was saying kind of the same thing. He's on, I think he's on either Eastern or Central. But he was on around 5:30 p.m. my time because I was eating dinner. And he said he didn't have any problems either. Ducky had issues when playing Rocket League. Yeah, actually, when I was going through that whole thing, Ducky, I tried joining on you. Tried joining on you, tried joining on Renegade. It wouldn't let me do either one. Renegade had glitched camp and Moonshine Shack for a few hours. That sucks. But yeah, hopefully everyone got their dailies done. Because that's like the biggest thing. I saw Adam during Horizon Rover stream. You were saying one time he logged in, did a daily, logged back out, and it didn't count. That sucks. So I guess the lesson there would be log in for a little bit and try to stay logged in. Let's go to Blackwater, just bang out this general real quick. Not sure what I'm going to do for the rest of these dailies. I guess I'll do Moonshiner. Wait for that Moonshiner to be ready. Where the hell's my... Oh, it's over the other side. What am I doing? Am I doing my life? This guy's dirty. Let's clean him up. Hey, Key, how's it going? I'm good today. You just missed I was on a little bit of a tirade with Sony. Not as much as I was yesterday when I lit my moonshine wagon on fire after Rockstar switched me. I don't have any horse meal? Well, that's going to be... You know what I'm going to do? I kind of did this yesterday by mistake. I'm going to do it today on purpose. I'm going to go a little bit outside of camp. Actually fast travel from the wilderness camp. And while I do that, we'll do some crafting. It's funny, yesterday I let me set up a wilderness camp right next to my actual camp. You can't actually set it up in the wilderness now. feet outside of your own camp, you can set up a wilderness camp. This game sometimes, man. I actually spent a little bit of time last night on this account, which is not my YouTube account for Horizon Forbidden West. I just have like a regular save from my original playthrough. I went back and played some Horizon Forbidden West last night. I was having a little bit of fun, but that game's a little too buggy still too. And one of my biggest beefs with that game is in order to fabricate an override, you have to get some materials from that specific machine, which is fine. That's kind of how, it makes it a little more difficult than it was in the first game, which is fine. It's okay to be a little more challenging. But there's only like 1 or 2 machine sites for each machine now because there's so many machines. And you might not get the materials you need from fighting 1 or 2 of that machine. So I was constantly bouncing back and forth from different areas on the map just to get the parts I needed, and I got frustrated with that. So I'm going to try, now that there's been a quote-unquote update to PlayStation, I'm going to try to stream some of that again here soon in the future, along with Assassin's Creed. We'll get back to some of that stuff. But for now, we'll do some Red Dead. I'd like to maybe stream that at night after the kids go to bed, which is a challenge because I'm usually the first one in bed. Maybe not the first one, but it's a high likely possibility that I will fall asleep before they do, or at least before one of them does. So even last night I was sitting here, it was like maybe 9 o'clock, and I'm like, should I stream it, should I not? And I ended up just turning it off and going to bed, but yeah. If anyone confused what you and Key are saying, we're speaking Swedish to each other. Yeah, no worries. As long as you guys are keeping the language, which I'm sure you are, I trust both of you. Keep the language somewhat acceptable. I don't mind curse words, F words, S words, B words, A words. But obviously, and I know I don't need to worry about this with you guys. No racism, no homophobia, none of that stuff. Please and thank you. Outlaws, you did the dumbest thing the other day. I don't know. You got a top Rockstar and Sony and YouTube for dumb things. Let's hear it. What do you got? What'd you do? I'm going to save the rest of this stuff. I don't need any other explosives. Ooh, fire arrows. Yeah. Give me that. I'm excited for my Xbox character now that he's like rank 100. I got all my roles really. I've completed Collector. I've completed Moonshiner. Should be able to start get enough money to start purchasing some of these pamphlets. It's been a real struggle with the bow only thing, only having regular arrows. So I'm looking forward to getting some dynamite arrows and some fire arrows like I just did there. Alright, let's go to Blackwater. Am I too close to Blackwater? Where is it? Am I just overlooking it? Dude, that's funny. So sometimes when you're too close to an area, it won't let you fast travel to that area. Blackwater is not really that close, but it is right across the lake, I guess. We'll go to Manzanita first. Yeah, John Wilson, definitely. I'll send you a friend request. I gotta make sure I mark this down. 2 dumb things in a row. You're just talking about how much Sweden sucks? Okay, cool. I can get behind that. Not that I think Sweden sucks, but I hear you getting behind the negativity on the own country thing, because there sure are some times when I think the United States sucks too. Dislocated your shoulder getting dressed, and then while whacked down the pain meds, said so dumb stuff. Your mom recorded it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I knew you had dislocated your shoulder. You told me that it was actually worse than I thought it was going to be, so you're going to miss cricket season. That sucks. Sorry for that. But as far as the saying that dumb things goes, I'm all too familiar with being on pain meds. In fact, we've talked about this before on the channel. If you've heard the story before, I apologize for repeating myself, but I think it's kind of cool, fun, and interesting. When I was in high school, my senior year of football, I hurt my knee. Nothing so bad. I think I maybe missed one game. I missed a week of a game, and then the following week I was able to play in like the JV game, which is funny as a senior playing the JV game. But it's kind of like when professional baseball players have a stint in the minor leagues to come back from injury. So I played a JV game, and then I played in our varsity game. Well, we played this team. My first week back, this team was like ranked in the state. They were really good. I think they ended up going undefeated that season. And actually, at the time, we were undefeated too. But we had to bandage my knee up so much in a way that I'm gonna go to LaGras, do some animal samples. Bandaged my knee up in a way that was like, it was pretty immobile. It was pretty straight. And I was center, right? Offensive line center. So I was the one who snapped the ball to the quarterback, for those of you who don't know. Again, this is just high school football. I probably could have played in college, but I decided not to. Anyway, of course, my moonshine's complete now that I get here. So because I had to like bend in an awkward position to make sure that my leg stayed straight, and I'm snapping the ball, and we were facing. So I was a pretty big guy in high school. I still am. In fact, I weigh more than I did in high school, a lot more. But I haven't grown much vertically since like I've been 12 years old. I've been 6'2" pretty much my whole life. But so I was like 6'2", 230, we'll call it. I might have been 250 at one point, but yeah, between 230 and 250. My wrestling coach wanted me to be heavier because I could go all the way up to 275. And the next weight class down was 215. So if I was like 220, he'd have a problem with that because we already had a guy who wrestled at 215. And if you're wrestling heavyweight, which is what 275 was, you're giving up like 45 pounds of weight to the guy you're trying to wrestle. No, that's what I was. I was 230, giving up 45 pounds pretty much. I mean, there was one guy who came in, he weighed at 290. So he had to like lose a lot of weight to get that. Maybe it wasn't 290, it was like 280. But he had to lose a ton of weight just to get to 275. And the whole thing with wrestling is, once you weigh in, then you can go eat. So he had to like run crazy amount of laps in order to lose enough weight to be 275. But then he went and chowed down on some bagels, probably got right back up to 280 or whatever he was. So anyway, really long story short, my high school football coach wanted me to be lighter, and my high school wrestling coach wanted me to be heavier. So that's why I have like a tough time with my weight these days, I think. I bounce back and forth. But anyway, I ended up getting injured real bad. So I was the center, the guy who played nose tackle, which I realize not everybody knows stuff about football, so I'm trying to explain as much as possible. The guy who plays nose tackle, which is the guy on the defense who lines up directly across from the center, he was a big dude too. He was like probably 300 pounds. He was a specimen of an athlete. I don't know if he ever ended up playing professionally, but he could have. He easily could have been like in the NFL. It's gonna go in the water. Don't go in the drink. Don't go in the drink. Damn it! I hate this area for trying to do this. But my other alligator area was no good. So let's see if we can get this guy ashore as I'm telling my story. Yeah, he was like a 300-pound dude. I mean, he was massive. He kicked my ass the whole game. Which one is mine? Is it that guy? No. Is it this guy? Alright, we're just gonna try something else. We're gonna let that guy go. Ended up hurting my back. 3 herniated discs in my back. For those of you familiar with back injuries and spine injuries, it's L3, 4, and 5, right? You have your lumbar vertebrae, L, lumbar. 3, 4, and 5. All of them herniated. Some of them pretty badly. The 3 probably not so bad. L4 worse. And then L5 was like brutal. That guy went in the drink too. Okay, looks like we're only getting one animal sample today. So yeah, I spent 6 weeks of my senior year of high school laid up in bed taking pain meds, and I remember, I don't know if I ever said anything. I don't think I'm gonna reach this guy. Oh, I got him. I don't know if I ever said anything that I regretted, but I remember like laying in bed, looking up at the ceiling, and moving my eyes back and forth, like from extreme right to extreme left, and getting the funniest kick out of how long that actually took to process. So like if I moved my eyes from right to left and left to right real quick, like I knew I was doing it quickly, but it would take like 30 seconds for it to actually work. My brain was like broken. So anyway, yeah, I'm all too familiar with pain meds. In fact, I told the story the other day about my buddy in high school who went on to play college football, who shattered his ankle, how that led him to like heroin addiction and ultimately an overdose. So definitely, guys, take it easy with the pain meds if you can. Obviously, if you're in extreme pain, take them, but don't try not to rely on them too much because it could end badly for you and your loved ones. I try not to take like even Advil or Tylenol unless I absolutely have to. By the wall, take care. See you on Sunday, man. If I don't see you before then. Yeah, I was an O lineman. Yeah, I'm a big dude, man. Between 6'2" and 6'3". Depends on who I'm talking to, whether or not I go the conservative route and say 6'2". I like to actually mess with the doctors. Like if I go to the doctor and they're like, "How tall are you?" Sometimes I'll say 6'2", and then the next time I'll say 6'3", and see if they like notice. Oh, you grew. You're 40 years old, but you grew an inch? Not really, not quite 40. 39. I gotta stop saying that. My birthday's not for another 6 weeks, so not quite 40 yet. I'm gonna have to embrace the 39 thing. But yeah, I'm a big boy, as Arthur would say. Alright, that should be it for Naturalist. I know I didn't do this third one. Probably not gonna get that anyway. Oh, my Moonshiner's ready, that's right. Let's go see if we can get a camp right next to this guy's camp. Ooh, ambush. Or maybe Moonshiner delivery. I actually got ambushed here earlier. Xbox character. The Moonshine Shack is a little low place where... Yeah, Kratos, same way. Also, hello. Yeah, I hate taking meds, man. I said it the other day, I don't like putting anything in my body. I've gone from not even wanting to take Advil to I got a whole freaking regiment now, to the point where I don't even remember, like I forget if I took my pill or not. So what I started doing was, not really first thing in the morning, but like as I'm eating breakfast maybe, I take out what I need for the day. So I'm supposed to take one pill 3 times a day and 1 pill 2 times a day. So I lay out all 5 pills and just, they kind of sit here on my office desk until I'm ready to take them. But I gotta be careful with that too, because I got young kids around. I don't want them thinking it's candy, having them pop it in their mouths. God knows what could happen with that. But yeah, that stuff, man. I think too easily people revert to that stuff. Look at this. I don't even have a freaking buyer. Alright, so we're gonna have to do 2 moonshines in order to get our 200. That's alright though, we got some time today.
The person I wish to see.
Cast will be 23 in November, awesome.
And now we make our delivery.
You were only on pain meds to put your shoulder back inside. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's reasons, please. I know, there's reasons why you have to do it. In fact, my grandmother had to have her hip replaced recently, like last week. She fell. She was at like a... It's not really a nursing home, or it's just kind of more of an assisted living home, right? Like they have their own room. It's like a little apartment. My grandparents, but both my grandparents on my mom's side are still alive. But they're hanging on. It's probably going to be sooner rather than later, which sucks. But I consider myself very fortunate that I'm almost 40 and both of my grandparents are still alive. I actually had got to spend a lot of time with my great grandparents growing up, so I'm thankful that my kids get to interact with my grandparents, their great grandparents. But she had to have her hip replaced, and I guess I don't know if they were worried about if they put her under for the surgery that she may not wake up or what was going on. But ultimately, she had like not a hip replacement, but like a hip surgery. I guess they put a bunch of screws in or whatever to reset it. She did it like fully awake. Like I guess I don't know if they gave her an epidural or what, but my freaking grandmother, she's all of like 5'2", 100 pounds soaking wet, but she's a badass. So I hope that like my kids grow up to be like my grandmother. I mean, she's kicked cancer. She had to have like a foot of her colon removed. I'm gonna blow through this because this other player here in the area. So I kind of already knew that she was a badass. She had breast cancer, right? She had to have a mastectomy, not vasectomy, or whatever it's called, I guess. Is it mastectomy? I don't know. She had to have her breast removed, ultimately. So yeah, and then she's had, I mean, they gave her like 6 months to live with the colon cancer thing, and she's had that pretty much my whole life. So they were like, you got 6 months to live. And she was like, no, I'm going to live for 40 more years. So when I say she's a badass, I mean she is a badass. So, but yeah, my Gram, I call her Gram. I grew up calling her Gram, and then my great grandmother was also Gram. So yeah, it got a little confusing. But call her Grammy. We're on the kids. It's funny that Avery calls her Mimi because she can't really pronounce Grammy. It's cute. I'm not gonna sit here and make fun of my daughter because of her speech, but she does say things sometimes that were like, oh, it's super cute. Hey Gypsy, how's it going? Good morning. That's 42. Looking to get into soccer. Need to get back to some sort of fitness. Yeah, hey, do it, man. So I'm going through a little bit of a weight loss program right now, trying to get myself back in shape. Not for any reason in particular. Like not sport related, I guess, because I want to be healthier, right? I want to live as long as I can for my kids. But maybe like 5-10 years ago, I lost a bunch of weight too. That's why I'm trying to get too excited about the weight loss this time. I've lost actually a ton of weight. I think it's like 60 something pounds since about like in the last year and a half. But I also lost over 100 at one point. So I was heavy, I lost it, gained it back, and I'm trying to lose it again. But the first time I lost weight, and this is why I'm telling you the story, the first time I lost weight, I got involved in like adult softball. And that comes with kind of an interesting stigma too, because you do have some adult softball leagues where it's really all about the drinking. You're probably not going to lose any weight playing in those leagues. If nothing else, you'll probably gain weight. But the league I was in, it was more of a competitive league, not really a beer league. We did some drinking after the games, but nothing like. I mean, I played in leagues before where dudes show up with like a cooler full of beer. Right? And no judgment on those guys. It's just that's not for me. It never was for me. I can separate those two things. If I want to drink my ass off, I'll drink my ass off. If I want to play sports, I'll play sports. I never really combined the two together. Just because I think I grew up as an athlete. You know, I was a 3-sport athlete in high school. I am going to do Evergreen and hope that this buyer's still here, even though it's going to be 30 seconds short. It doesn't matter. Might have to sell the Burt twice in one stream. But yeah, because of the softball, and you know, softball's not a really trying sport. Even baseball, like I know baseball players who smoked. Like there's not many sports you could play and actually be a smoker. And he was good. He played college, Division II school here in Connecticut. But yeah, I was really that's really kicked off helped my weight loss the first time around. So I'm thinking about maybe getting involved in something again, but the schedule's gonna be tight this year because I'm gonna be coaching the girls. So we'll have to see how all that plays out. I think I needed a resupply. Let me kind of take stock here. There's nothing really else we can do. Well, I guess I could go with some badgers now that it's nighttime. Let's do that. Let's go on a little hunting spree here. We're gonna hunt some badgers, some iguana. I should do my resupply first. Let me do my resupply first. Wait, I did the resupply. Never mind. What the hell am I talking about? Man, you start talking and telling stories, you kind of lose track of what you're doing in this game. I don't know how the hell Brandy does it. She's telling stories, just focus on the game, just read chat. I'm like, I can do one of the other guys. I can tell cool stories or I can read chat. I can't do both at the same time. I don't even need to fast travel. What am I doing? Let me see. You coach your son's under 10 soccer team and got playing with some of them, some of their dads. Cool. That's awesome. You're over 40 cricket comp. They take drinks out on the field. Beer and pizza. Yep. Oh, I got a text message from Lady Outlaws. What's going on? Yes, I can. Just asked me to restart the dryer for her. You know all too well about breast cancer. You lost her auntie to it. Yeah. You watch your wife take 20 tablets daily. Definitely enough to keep them away from me. Yeah. Alright, Cassie's heading to sleep. Good night, Cassie. Catch you tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. I'll see you when I see you. Take care. I'm gonna go to my badger spot. One of. I'll show you guys. You can kind of find badgers all over. There's one right outside of Van Horn. I see it all the time rolling in there with a moonshine delivery. It actually runs like into the settlement there. I got one out in the desert by north of Armadillo that I like, but this one is usually pretty good too. The one I'm heading towards. Switch over to actual apartment house. Occasionally I'll see one in like a random spot and is kind of funny. What's that? That's one. Thank you, Rockstar, for not nerfing badgers today. My gun sounds so dirty. It sounds like a pop gun just there. Did you hear that? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of badass chicks, she's definitely one. Clean this freaking gun. But yeah, I had fun. I went from you guys. I don't know how much you know about softball and baseball, so it's like cricket, but rather than straight lines, we run in diamonds. So, for some people, like myself all those years ago, running to first base was a challenge. I got better, got a little faster, to the point where I was actually like hitting doubles, and then I started stretching them into triples, which I don't think I ever hit a triple in my life, even when I was young and really in really good shape. So I was pretty proud of myself, and now I'm pretty upset with myself for letting all that go, because like I said, I lost it all, and I gained it back, and now I'm trying to lose it again, and I'm really kicking myself, because this time the weight gain came with some health issues I've been having to deal with. I talked about that a little bit too. I said I would tell the whole story on my birthday stream. Some skunks down here. So yeah, skunks, possums, badgers. You saw a rabbit. Just rabbits are everywhere. But yeah, if you're really struggling to find badgers or like this skunk, there's possums in this area. It's actually a really good area. There's one Nazar set. I don't know. I think it's a black and white set where if you get a possum, not a possum, a skunk, a badger. I don't remember what the details are, but this is a good area for perfect skunk pelts. I know a lot of you guys hunt just to sell the pelts or the carcasses to crypts, but if you're more of a collector type, you don't have the trader role, and you want to get some Nazar sets the week that's the weekly set, this is a good spot. And I'll hang out here a little bit, but not for too long before I head to my other spot, because it can be a little tricky too. I'll actually show you guys on the off chance that we don't end up needing to use it. So north of Armadillo, you just follow this road right out. And before you get to this curve, there'll actually be a Gila monster. So on the days when you need to get a Gila monster, and then a badger. 90% of the time. Badger, skunk, and seagull. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, it is the seagull on that black and white set. Actually, I really kind of started to focus on those more, only because I'm falling behind on that award versus the, the family heirlooms I already have 20 of. The tarot cards I already have 20, and I already reset. That's why I say I had 20 of. I reset them 20. It's actually 200, so it's 20 times 10. Another skunk, or the same skunk maybe. Who knows? Some boar down here. If you need to kill a boar for a daily. There you go, perfect skunk. I should get it and keep it for if that, because what's going to happen now they're talking about it, that black and white set is going to be the one next week. I'll wake up Tuesday morning going, F. Dude, that's not the same skunk. I think it keeps spawning a 2-star skunk on me. Alright, I'm gonna give it like maybe another pass. We'll go up this way. I'm actually going back to that same spot I was just in, over by the stable there. That's a turkey? What's this? Possum? See? Told you. Possums. I like when the game keeps me honest and doesn't make a liar out of me. Alright, I'm gonna go down one more time. It's a bit of a tough area to hunt in, though, because of all the trees. And then they got that body of water right there. I don't even know what you would call that. It's not quite a pond. What do you call that? That little area there, where that water is. like the mouth of a crick. So I don't know what you would call that. What's this? What's this? Another possum. Alright, let's get out of here. Show you guys my other spot. Hey Spirit Panda, how's it going? Sport helps with mental health too? Absolutely. In fact, I won't say I've been the strongest mentally person in my lifetime, but I feel like I do okay. This whole thing over the last 2 years with the C word has taken a toll on me. I can only imagine how people who maybe weren't so strong to begin with are, and I know it's like a major issue right now. Mental health is like it was a big thing going into all this, but just sitting at home for 2 years, not having social interaction outside of like video, I don't think it comes as a surprise to anybody that that's taken a huge toll on a lot of people. But yes, I believe sports help as well. Exercise, really. Sport and exercise, any kind of exercise. It's good for the body, it's good for the mind. Alright, so we'll see. I mentioned the game making a liar out of me. If not, I do have a third spot, which I technically can't take credit for. It's actually BK's spot, but I'll show it. I might need to show it in order to get mine. But yeah, usually right up here. Oh, I see this. I see the little smoke from a critter. Is it? Could it be? Yeah, buddy. Here you go, guys. There's 2 badger spots for you. And it sounds like a defend the campsite. I'll let BK show her spot in her stream. I'm not going to steal her thunder on that. So you guys will have to tune in if you want to find out what the third spot is. Let's go kill some bitches. Got low health. Probably gonna die. Oh, she told me. I'm gonna die here. I've not done this location too often. Hope that guy wasn't attached to his head. Haha, get it? Ooh. Ooh, nice. 500 enemies killed with a shotgun. Oh, I missed that one. Bad. Yeah, headshot. Messing around. Ooh, this is a dirty gun too. It's all the black smoke. Come on. What? Okay. I'm getting a little tired of that. We're gonna clean that gun before I keep using it. Take a minute after this. Clean all these guns. Oh, I think one of them died the last second. Oh, okay, good. Got all 3 of them. There's always one badger at Beatrice Hope. Cougar spawn every time I ride by. Okay, that's a good call. I have seen that one in the past. Thank you, Adam. Another good spot. So I'll show you where. Oh, 641. Nice. Oh, actually, you know what I gotta do? I got 2 freaking sets yesterday that I never turned in. I got an arrowhead set and a fossil set. I got 7 of 7 fossils during that whole thing with Redbeard. That kind of distracted me from the fact that I got a complete set. Actually, before I start looting, let me do this. Well, let me do. All right, so here. You guys probably know where Beatrice Hope is, but just in case, right here. No, that's the main post. Right here. So this is Beatrice Hope. And Adam's talking. I usually see it like right here, right, Adam? Right above the R. Kind of like there's this crossroad here. I usually see him. He's like right by the trees. The cougar can spawn here, or even here, or that same spot. But the badger, I usually see it like right there. If it's the spot I think you're talking about. Juo, how's it going, bud? Morning. Got another text message right there. That's from my mom, I think. Oh, that might be a problem. My mom wants to take Morgan to a makeup dance class tonight, but my dad's supposed to come over. Mom and dad recently divorced. I say recent, it's probably like 5 years ago at this point, but. not so far in a distant past that they can be in the same place at the same time yet. Maybe 20 years from now, if they're still alive, and I'm not, I don't know. Maybe at my funeral, they'll. What a dark thought. I don't know why I just thought that. All right, moving on. Yeah, Adam. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's yep. It's funny. I didn't think of that, but now that you say it, that is a very good spot for a Badger. Pretty consistent. So there you go. I gave you a third spot after all. All while. What just happened there? Guy just grunted.
Huh. That was new.
Yeah. What is going on? Oh, it's getting weird. Something happened over here. Oh, the one guy. Oh no, there we go. So who is that? One of the bad guys? Were there 4 settlers and one of them died before I got here? There's 1, 2, 3. There's a woman over there. I don't know. Moving on. All right, we got our badgers. Unfortunately, I had to leave the area of roads, so now we're gonna have to go back. I could go find a desert iguana. I don't really have a static spot for them though. If you do, I'd love to hear it. But yeah, if you go out to the island here, you can get this island. You can get your iguanas today. So we're gonna go for a little swim. We'll go to here, Chapter 3, Camp in story mode. For those of you who are familiar. Spoiler alert for those of you who aren't. It's a 3-year-old game at this point, so I don't mind too much about camp location spoilers. But not a 3-year-old game. I guess spoiler alert, there are multiple camps. Spoiler alert, the gang does move around quite a bit in story mode. But it's kind of cool. I like when you get a camp in online that's a gang camp in story mode. It's pretty cool. It doesn't happen very often, but I have had Horseshoe Overlook before, which is pretty sweet. Actually, I haven't had that happen in a while. I wonder if they fixed that so that you can't have that anymore. I don't know why they would do that, but it's also Rockstar. I still need to do some collectibles too. Oh, you know what? I keep saying I want to turn in my collector sets. Let's go! Got a arrowhead and a fossil set.
Howdy. Nice
Howdy.
to see you.
Nice to see you.
What you got for me to send?
Got some arrowheads I'd like to send to this crazy woman who lives in the woods. She keeps birds with people's fingers and such. And I got some fossils I'm going to send to her too.
This'll
All right.
go out quick.
Alright, cool. I appreciate that. Appreciate your urgency. It's very urgent that that woman get my arrowheads and my fossils. I don't know what the hell she's going to do with them, but please send them to her quickly. Please and thank you. Let's all go to the island. Let's all go to the island. Let's all go to the island and murder some iguanas. You guys familiar with that song? Let's all go to the lobby. Anyone old enough to remember that? It's funny. I spent 6 weeks in India. Maybe like, I want to say 10 years ago, but it might have even been longer than that. It might have been like 15 years. Actually, it must have been 15 years ago. Yeah, it was 15 years ago. And I was surprised to find they still have like, what do they call it? Like a break. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Intermission. That's it. And their movies. I saw, what movie did I see? It was a third in a trilogy of movies. Ocean's 8, or whatever it was. Not Ocean's 8. Ocean's 11, 12. There was Ocean's 13. It was Ocean's 13. I saw Ocean's 13 while I was there, and there was only like maybe 20 minutes left in the movie. I don't know why the hell they had the intermissions as late as they did, but it was still a thing over in India to have intermissions in movies. I don't remember that happening here in the States since I was like a real little kid. That's probably like 5 years old. And who knows, they may not still have it now. This runs on over. Fish? Fish over. Alright, we'll switch back to the old varmint rifle. I never did clean my guns, that's okay because I went for another swim. No, not the, oh, yeah, take the grab. I'll take the grab. Now next time I don't have to swim out here for crab meat. You got 8 sets of collectibles to sell. Should you wait for the next update? That's a personal decision, man. Not knowing when that might be. 8's not bad. I would say hold on to them. If you have 8, hold on to them. I did this big thing recently where I did this huge collector run, and I ended up getting 10 sets of every collectible. 1 out of 5 would not recommend. Renegade knows what I'm talking about because he's doing it right now. And I told him not to do it, and he didn't listen to me. Well, I didn't tell him specifically to do it. I told you guys not to do it. It's an insanely painstaking ordeal, especially if you like collecting, because what ends up happening is you get all of like some of the sets really quick. So like cards and bird eggs, alcohols, family heirlooms, all that stuff is on the map every day. So you can get 10 sets of those in 10 days if you really stick your mind to it. So that's not hard. The coins, the arrowheads, and what I found particularly challenging, which was surprising to me, was the fossils. Fossils actually ended up being the hardest thing. It was the very last thing I collected was one specific fossil. I don't remember which one. In fact, Renegade and I were talking about the other day, and I couldn't remember which one it was. That was difficult for me. And he probably remembers better than I do. But yeah, that was like the worst part. Was trying to do that. So once I was done with all that, I wanted to see what the money was from all of it. So I purposely sold all of them, but I easily could have held on to like 7 of each. I know some people that hold on to 7 of each. And the reason why they do that is because it still gives you the opportunity to collect. So like today, arrowheads and fossils. If you had, or no, family heirlooms and fossils, right? Yeah, family heirlooms and fossils. If you had 10 of one fossil, you wouldn't be able to collect that fossil. You'd only get 50 XP for it, and you wouldn't get credit towards the daily. If you had 9, kind of same thing. So it allows you to, if you get 3 of the same coin or fossil, it still allows you to complete the daily easily enough without having to go to Nazar until the very end. But like if you had 10 and you tried to collect 1, you would lose out on it. I don't know why I'm not finding iguanas. I hate when this happens. It's like you get 1, but not the second one. But anyway, if you have 8 sets of each one or 8 total sets. Because if you have 8 sets of each one, maybe you do want to try for the all 10s. If you're crazy like me. Again, I don't recommend it, but if you're that close, certainly closer than being at 0. But if you just have 8 sets of collectible items, I say sell them. Get the XP. And especially if you're hurting for money. But yeah, I like the XP. That's another reason why now, after I've done that little silly challenge I created for myself, I'm selling my sets as soon as I get them. I think if I go far enough away from the north part of this island, I'll get another iguana to spawn over there, so I'm doing this. That's not one over there, right? It's a turtle. Turtles, seagulls. And I ran so far away. Anyway, that's my long-winded recommendation. I would sell them for the XP if it's just 8. Renegade said no, don't do it. You got 18 sets ready to sell, 4 collections from Harriet ready to go. Why do I have this? No idea. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Same thing with Harriet. I usually sell my sample sets to Harriet right away. Another crabby. I'm going to let him go because I want this iguana and I don't want the iguana to run off. So you see, this iguana spawned right next to where the other one was. Perfect iguana skin. I'd like to actually turn this into crypts, but we gotta skin it. And then I need to go to camp to check if I actually did that. I think I did that resupply. Dude, I'm losing my mind. Getting old sucks. And I'm not even that old, but again, I have, I talked about this before too. I have a family history of dementia. That's the other thing that's going on with my grandmother too, right now. She's not doing too well mentally. Yeah, see, forgot about that one. Told you. Not gonna do that one. Save my treasure map. We'll do that towards the end. These things aren't too bad today, as I've only done 2. But I am gonna get that moonshiner one once my moonshine's ready again. Might have to sell the Burt again. Let's go to camp. We'll check on our goods just to make sure they're cooking. And then I think I might do some collecting for a little bit. Knock out those collector dailies. Or maybe I'll hunt. Get those 6 perfect skins. Or carcasses, rather. Hey Mark, how's it going? 2 fossils away from all sets, my man! I love it, dude. You'll have to let me know once you get them. Send me a picture or something, dude. I'd love to see it. I know it probably looks the same as mine, but the one I got, but I don't know. I love collecting. It's like my favorite thing to do in this game. I actually kind of was kicking myself this morning. I didn't collect on my Xbox character last night. I've been waiting until 8 o'clock. So what I do, it's my routine. Make fun of me if you want to for it. I realize how crazy it is. Just know that going in. No one thinks I'm more crazy than I think of myself. At 8 o'clock every night, I'll go in with my Xbox character, because that's when the cycle changes for me. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time. The cycle changes over, the collector cycle. So it's a whole new, fresh batch of collectibles. I go and I grab them until I'm exhausted and I can't do it anymore. And then I go and go to bed. What's this person doing? Is out walking around? Huh. Maybe he's looking for iguana. Gotta swim, dude. I can find iguana over here. Then I wake up the next morning, and that way, I don't hit refresh on the iPad. So when you have multiple characters and you're trying to collect, you either need multiple iPads, or I'm like touting Apple right now, tablets, multiple tablets. Doesn't have to specifically be an iPad. Doesn't have to be a specific brand. You get no brand love or brand hate from me. Or once you're done collecting on one character, you have to refresh it to start it over for the next character. So I don't hit refresh overnight when I get up in the morning. I just make sure I log in with the same character I was collecting with the night before to start the day. Then at some point, once I'm done with my Xbox character, usually once the girls are ready for school, I head out, and by the time I come back, I start up my stream at 9 a.m. and get to spend my time with you guys, collecting on this guy. Sometimes after stream I'll collect on this guy, but not usually. I'll do a bit of collecting sometimes. And I refresh again before I start collecting with Blondie. So, it's a whole lot of internet browsing, deleting, and refreshing, which I recommend even if you're not collecting. Keep that browser history in check, right, Juo? But, yeah, so anyway, I guess what I'm trying to get at is I would love to see I hope you get it soon, man. Fossils were, again, most challenging for me. Especially because there's only like 15 of them on the map every day. And it sucks because if you like to collect every day, you're logging in, you're checking those 15 spots. Because they're random, you may not get even one of the fossils you need. Never mind getting both the fossils you need. But, yeah, man, I do wish you... Hopefully you'll get like I did. And I got towards the end, I got like 2 or 3 in a row one time. Kind of cool. So hopefully it goes quick. Hopefully get 2 of them right away. Oh, so we're halted because I don't have stuff. What? Well, let's change that. We were looking to have a delivery today. I'm just going to go ahead and donate all these now. Get the daily for that. We'll donate this badger pelt. Donate this badger pelt. Donate the iguana skin. Oops, this iguana skin.
Excellent. Thank you.
I'll hold on to my eagle feather. The goose feathers can go. Cormorant feather can go. And I'll sell one of my badger claws. Eagle talon, badger claw, black bear claw. At some point maybe I'll sell one of those. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to the rest of this stuff. Alligator tooth. We'll break down my crab. Get the crab meat. Shiny crab, shiny. There's 20 of 20 for Crips. Break it down. Old school wrestling fans, remember D-Generation X? That was my jam. Me and my buddies would do, we pretend that each one of us was one of the D-Generation X guys. There's 4 of them, I think the core 4. And at one point they had like 6. Remember there was like the one they had like the recruiting episode. They were trying to recruit people to give Vince McMahon a hard time. My satchel makes you cry. Yeah, I figured it would. I'm sure a lot of these, a lot of you old time guys probably don't really care too much the way my satchel looks. Rose, can't stick around long, just looking for a bit. Appreciate that, Rose. Also appreciate it. I told it earlier before you were here. I told these guys you were the first person on Xbox to accept my friend request. So thank you for that. I'm sure I'll get some more as we go through, but you always remember your first. That's only weird if you make it weird. Adam, I've done it so much, can't you just cruise usual spots without the rope key? Yeah, yes and no. If the rope key didn't change and it was static every day, yeah, I could do it. But I'll know, like, there was one time Brandy and Jack were talking about where they were, and I knew they were trying to collect. I didn't know what they were trying to collect, but once they said where they were, I'm like, oh, you guys are looking for that heirloom, huh? So I just need, like, a ballpark on most days. The British Bulldog, nice, yeah. That's awesome. You probably play around an hour a night, then on a weekend play around 2 hours, then family time. Yeah, probably should spend a little more time with my family than I do. Lady Outlaws is in here. I saw her before. She's probably shaking her head, nodding her head. All right, let's go see what's up on the hill there. Actually, what I should try and do is look for like little critters. 6 little critters I can donate to Crips. Yeah, I mean, Adam, I hear you, dude, about the state of my satchel. I'm not a huge hunter in this game. I don't really like to hunt, as evidenced by the fact that I have a character now who I don't hunt with at all. No, not on the horse, dude. 2 stars, of course. I do it when I do, because if it's a daily, and I do know all the spots for hunting, because I've got to memorize, but it's just not my thing. And you know, nothing against that it is your thing. I just think, you know, I probably like to collect a little more than anything else, and most of my dead animals come from animals that attack me. Like, watch this pronghorn. I bet you I can't even kill it with 1 shot, because I'm that bad of a hunter. Of course, now that I said that, perfect shot. But yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's alright. I don't like to do it, and I'll be honest, these days, most of my days are spent either on this character in stream with you guys, and on Blondie. Yesterday was kind of an exception. Brandon ended up not streaming yesterday, so I didn't really get to spend what I would have spent time in there with her on Blondie. And she doesn't do a ton of hunting during stream either. So it's kind of a hunt out of necessity kind of thing on days when we do. But there actually was a period where I decided I was gonna hunt. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hunt every night. That way I'll have like half a wagon. Probably run a wagon every 2 days if you do it that way. I was putting my camp in like the swamp and hunting alligators, but it just got to be too tedious for me. Yeah, that's just a personal opinion thing. And that's, as I always say, the beauty of this game. If you like to hunt, you can just do hunting. That's all you can do. That's all you have to do. If that's what you want to do. If you don't have to hunt at all. So. Like even this right now, like I'm already like, what the hell am I doing? I wish there was another daily I could do instead of hunting 6 perfect animals. Varmint rifle on a duck. It's not perfect anyway. Oh, he's got some friends though. Look at that, all 2 stars. See? This is why I don't hunt. You have a Blondie on Xbox too? You do? Good thing I don't have a Blondie on Xbox. I have a I have a Native American on Xbox. If the animal is killed. I actually should look. I've been talking about hunting. So not just pop. That's not the 50th animal I've hunted. It's probably more like the. See, I ruined it. It's ruined. Yeah. See, I'm gonna. Yeah. You know. See. We'll look at it in a minute. I'm wondering how many times I've reset that hunting award to get it to where it's at right now. I'm gonna go to Limpany. See if maybe we can't find. I just saw that icon. It was the orange or peach. Not to kick that debate off again. The orange blood money icon and the triangle bounty. It was like a reddish orange. It was like a burnt orange icon that looked like a circle and a triangle. I was like, what's that icon? There's something new on the map. No, it was just two icons as one. You also have almost full sets for Harriet. Just need the moose. Cool. I just got a moose yesterday. I think that was yesterday. One of these days this week on the stream here, I got a moose sample. Might have been the day before. Yeah, because yesterday was a real crazy day. It was the day before. If you're looking for rats, you can find one in here sometimes. Of course, it's not in here this time. Made the mistake of having my weapon out first. But there's also squirrels here. I'm just gonna try and find some small critters. I heard one. Dude, the only thing I hate more than hunting is hunting while I'm streaming. I feel like it's like, you guys don't want to watch me hunt. I mean, maybe somebody does. But even the people that kind of probably want to watch me hunt are like, I hate watching this guy hunt. He's terrible at it. Well, shit. I need... let's just go bring this back. Or call it the wagon. Maybe that's what I'll do. I want larger animals, call it the wagon. I do need to make some room in my camp. Not room in my camp, but I have plenty of room in my camp. There's one. There's another pronghorn. No way I go 2 for 2 on pronghorn shots. That little head. Show me that little head. Ah. It's a deer. Hey, look at that! Although I did miss the first one, so we can't really count that as perfect. But at least it didn't ruin the pelt. Alright, I guess we'll send... here's what I do. Pop this guy off the horse for a second. Send Punisher back to the stables. In favor of hunting wagon. I gotta see what I have in there too. I might actually... There's a possibility I have a legendary in there. Which is an automatic perfect. I hate calling out the hunting wagon too. It's a huge pain in my beanbag. This one actually came close to me. Sometimes they don't follow these little other trails. Oh shit, I do have something in mind. What's in here? Would you look at that? That might actually, they might give me credit for 2 perfects. I'm gonna go back to camp. Instead of hunting little critters. But I got 2 cougar carcasses in there? What? I think I was holding those because I knew my camp was somewhat full, and if I got a wagon yesterday, which I did at first. No, I didn't. That's not true. I got bags. That resupply yesterday was wild. Just walking around in circles. Alright, I'm gonna dismiss this. Alright, I know I only have 4. So we can hunt 2 more things. Oh no, you know what? I was gonna wait, but I'm going right back. I wanna get that camp rebuilding. It's more important to me to have the camp rebuilding. Yeah, 2 stars count as perfect as well. Yeah, so that's cool. Try hunting with a Carcano, it's good practice, and you can scout from a distance, very relaxing. Okay, alright, I will have to give that a try. I don't do enough of Carcano either, so I'll show you guys this. So we're talking about hunting. Oh, that's with a knife. Ah! So that's 6,051 animals in a year's worth of gaming, but 640 something levels. So that's like 1,000 animals per level. I'm sure you guys are like, or 1,000 animals per 100 levels. Yeah, it's 1,000 animals per 100 levels. Or, quick math, 10 animals per level. 10 animals per rank. What are these guys doing? There we go, perfect. It's really too bad I had to skin that iguana and that badger, because I did have 2 perfects of those. So if I get 1 more rabbit or something over here, that should actually give me 6. Let me see, there was another rabbit. He probably despawned at this point though. So that's 5. If the cougars count, which I think I agree with Joe. I think it's gonna count them. It might not count both of them, but sometimes those large animals get upgraded to perfects. It's kind of sweet. I don't know what percentage it does that. Is it 100% though? I heard raccoon. There he is. A couple of them. Yeah! Yeah! Nice, a 3-star and a 1-star. I got 3-star. There we go, that should be 6. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Again, you guys probably got a good sense there why I don't really care for hunting. But Jewel makes a good point, right? You do it from a distance with the Carcano. I did like the hunt in story mode. The thing I don't like about hunting in online, and I get why they did this, right? You got multiple players all going for the same animal. It's almost like they made it too easy. Not I've done all this and showed you guys how terrible I am at it, and in a lot of cases it can be too easy. Especially like if you're hunting a cougar or a panther. And what I mean by that is, in story, if you wanted a panther, you had to do a little bit of work for it. You had to like find a good panther spot, put down some bait. Is that a perfect? No, 1-star. We'll let it go. Find a perfect spot for it, lay down some bait, and then kind of be patient. And even then, you might not get it. So the panther spot down in Rhodes, near Rhodes, where like the Nightwalker panther is actually a really good spot for a panther in story mode. But that's not a guarantee. It's not there all the time. In fact, one time I put down so much bait and saved in that area for so long, an alligator made its way from like the Lannahechee River banks into that area. I finally was like, okay, well I guess I got a predator. You know, the predator bait did eventually attract a predator, but it was not the predator I was looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. But so anyway, I'll have to maybe take some time and look for, do a little Carcano hunting. What did I just run over? Alright, let's get these rabbits in. 2-minute cooldown for dismissing the wagon. Should be over by now. I'm gonna have to like run all the way up to the road. So I love this camp because it's on the water, but I hate this camp because it's so far from a road. Oh, you know what? Ha! See, there you go. That's why it's so freaking hard to kill pronghorn. Their little heads are like... They keep their heads low. And the bucks, forget about it. Because I've had a headshot hit a buck before and it bounced off the freaking horn. I was pissed. We'll trot the rest of the way. Hunting in the story before we played online was super difficult. Not knowing any spawns way too hard. Yeah, I liked it though. I liked that you could like just walk around with the bow, crouch. They didn't seem to be. There's a collectible here. They didn't seem to be as jumpy. The animals didn't seem to be as jumpy. In this game, man, you walk up on them, they're out. They're gone immediately. So it's weird. I feel like story has its good things and bad things for hunting, and online has you know, good things and bad things too. Be nice to kind of pick and choose the good things from both and put it together into one hunting game. But I've never been a big hunter at all. Even like, you know, big buck hunter or whatever at the arcade. I never really played that. Let's see what happens here. We know, actually, you might get credit for this one. I'd be curious. Alright, so that could be 1. If it counts it. 2.
That's top notch.
Let's see if it gives me credit for 2 or for 3. Should
Nice.
be 2, but if it gives me credit for the good one, then it'll be 3. Survey says 3. So, I probably could have taken that other 2-star pronghorn that was there. But that's alright, we got plenty of stuff here. It's definitely not 100%. 50% if you have the trinket, okay. Hunting with a sniper, Rose uses the rolling block. Something about the way it sounds is satisfying. Yeah, huh? Jewel hunts like 10 animals daily. Yeah, I do like 1 per rank. It's funny. I'm going to be the 6th person to be interviewed. Nice, okay. Alright. I'm looking forward to that. If you guys are around Sunday morning, and if you miss it, that's okay too, because you know what? It stays up on YouTube. Forever. Or until Laval takes it down. Or until our society completely collapses. Which, oh no, man. I think we're on our way. I think we're well on our way. Dude, alright, so I have a story. And I don't know. I think most of the people who come here like my stories. Otherwise, why would you guys hang around? Right? If you didn't like my stories, you'd be like, the hell with this guy, I'm out of here. I would hope. You're certainly not sticking around for my amazing gameplay. I mean, I died twice on a resupply the other day. Like, you're not here to watch me, you know, because I'm good at this game. But anyway, so here's my story. And you have to follow along. It's kind of a continuation of previous stories. It's the never-ending saga of our experience with the public school system in our country, particularly in our... I just called my horse back out, idiot. See, like I said, you're not here to watch me. You're not here to watch me play this game because I'm good at it. Particularly our state and ultimately our little town here in Connecticut. I'll start by saying, for those of you who don't know, if you're from outside of the United States, you just don't know. Our public school system is broken. That's not to say that there's not good areas, because I'm sure, like, that's not a diss on anybody who went to public school. I have plenty of friends who went to public school. I did for a couple years, and ultimately I ended up going to Catholic school for the majority of my education. But I got nothing against anybody who went to public school. It's certainly not your fault that you were in public school, nor is it like your parents or anything like that. I don't want to make it seem like that, because this is a topic where I can really sound like a condescending prick if I don't say that, and I don't mean to. If I do come across that way, I don't mean to. Anyway, that being said, you guys know we've had issues with the school and when it came to mass, because they told us Avery could get a doctor's note, and then they said they couldn't accept the doctor's note, and you know, she has special needs, so it was really like a punch in the gut, that whole experience. We've had a few other experiences since then. I'm not going to bore you with all the details. I'll probably end up telling the story again at some point, but for purposes of this, just know that we have a pretty good history at this point with our public school system. So today, Lady Outlaws is on this Facebook community, Facebook page. It's basically like our town name, Crime Watch is like the Facebook group. Apparently, there was a man going around pretending to have lost a dog. He did it at one of the schools in the area yesterday, and the post, the original post in this site said that he had done it at one of the other schools. So it's happened at 2 schools. So we were like, okay, well, we gotta, like, you know, make sure. I guess a police report's been filed. So the guy was saying that he lost his dog. I don't know what the individual looked like, but something about this man made it seem like he didn't actually lose his dog. I'm gonna have 100 goods about 20 minutes, guys. If anyone wants to jump in for some goods, let me know. He was saying that he lost his dog, and it's weird that, like, I guess it was probably weird that it happened the first day at the one school, but then the second school, yeah, there's good and bad in Catholic schools too, absolutely. Adam is 100% correct. I will not sit here and say Catholic school is better than public school. It was the right option for me, and thankfully my parents were in a financial situation where they could afford it. Let's leave it at that. But again, this is just our experience with our public school system so far, and I think you guys appreciate that. Adam, you're a parent, so I know you'll appreciate this, right? So the school has had a couple schools now have had an experience where this person has showed up looking for a lost dog, which did he lose his? There's actually on two opposite ends of the town, I should tell you, right? It's two opposite ends of the town. So, did he really lose his dog twice? One on one side of the town, one on the other side of town? No, he didn't. Thankfully, somebody was communicating between the two schools. I'm going to wait for this guy to finish. He's doing a resupply over here. I'm going to wait till I see these red dots disappear before I run this moonshiner. It's funny to watch the NPC kind of lag a little bit on the minimap. Valete caron. Two opposite ends of the school. So thankfully somebody was communicating because they figured out that, oh gosh, this guy did the same thing at two different schools. Here's my beef. Here's where the problem begins, and I'm going to assume that this was just coincidence, but it's a little too funny of a coincidence. We tell Morgan, I brought Morgan in this morning, basically, like, it's been a while since we had the don't talk to strangers conversation, so it seemed like an appropriate time to have that conversation. It's a nice little reminder, right? Oh yeah, hey, don't forget to tell your kid this again, because can never tell them enough. So she comes in, I tell her the whole thing. I'm like, hey, listen, there's been a man who's trying to, say he has a lost dog, and he probably doesn't. You ended up in a school like Dangerous Minds. Oh my gosh, dude. I bet we have those here. I had some experience with a little bit of that when I lived in Baltimore. We lived not too far from the school that was similar to that, I think. But anyway, for our personal story, so I'm telling Morgan, I'm like, just if someone tells you they lost their dog, I know you probably want to help because she loves animals, but just don't do it. Just don't do it. Then, come to find out, she says, oh yeah, they told us at school not to talk to strangers. And I'm like, my ears are perked up. I'm like, oh, okay, when was this? She's like, 2 days ago. I'm like, what? So now my suspicion is, and I have no way of knowing this, and I'm not going to cause a fuss. I'd much rather complain about it on the internet like everyone does. Now my suspicion is that they knew this thing was going on, told the kids, and didn't tell the parents. And that gets me. That gets me. It happened after school, and one of the after-school program people reported it. And you guys know we've had issues with the after-school program too. We've actually pulled both kids out of the after-school program for different reasons this year. And we were actually thinking about putting Morgan back in. The problem child, the quote-unquote bully that Morgan was experiencing, has now been removed. So we got a phone call the other day. Actually, the call came in as I was in the middle of streaming with you guys. That the kid had been kicked out, and they've got an open spot now. Do you want to put Morgan back in? Please let us know, because if not, we're going to open it up to somebody else on the waiting list. And Lady Outlaws, I had a conversation about it. We were going to put her back in, and this thing happened, and we're like, nope, not putting her back in. Like, that's a sign. That is a sign to me. Like, guys, listen to your environment, and listening to the things that are going around you, and I feel like you'll have a much better overall life experience. That's the one thing you guys take away from these daily live streams, my terrible gameplay, and my sometimes long-winded stories. I don't know if it's God, right? If you don't believe in God, maybe it's the universe, karma, fate, whatever you want to call it, whatever word you would use for it. Listen to it, because it will guide you in the right direction. And if sometimes you make a decision, you're not sure about it, keep listening, because then eventually you'll get a sign telling you whether or not you made the right decision. Sometimes I don't do that enough, even myself. I mentioned my mom and dad are divorced now. After 30-something plus years of marriage, it turned out that he was cheating on her. And the whole time I knew something was going on with him. I tried to tell my mom about it. I repeatedly told Lady Outlaws about it. I'm like, I don't know what it is. He had a history of drug addiction, so I thought he was using again. But I knew something was up, and the signs were all there. And it's easy to go back and say, 2020, oh, I should have known better. And I'm sure my mom did a lot of that. I should have known better after what happened with them. But for me, it was like, not that I was like thumping my chest in front of my mom because she was heartbroken, but I was like, hey, I was kind of vindicated a little bit because I knew something was going on. And in hindsight, for me, I wished I had pushed it a little harder, because maybe 2 years of him cheating on her could have only been like 6 months. And not that that makes it any easier, but they could have headed off their relationship a lot sooner. My mom could have started the healing process a lot sooner. So listen to whatever it is you believe in. Don't ignore it. I feel like I only get that random event when I'm doing moonshine runs. I think I've seen that event maybe once when I wasn't doing something else. Also, is anyone else only getting legendaries when they do other stuff like bounty hunting? I feel like I get a legendary almost every moonshine run I make, or bounty. It's like, you have to be doing something else to get these legendaries these days. It sucks. And then you have to decide between abandoning your moonshine wagon to go get a legendary. At this point for me, I've got all the legendaries. I've filled out my animal field guide, so I'm not too worried about when I do get a legendary, but actually, I should have waited. If you guys are coming in for the trader wagon, I should have waited to do this moonshine. We could have done it all together. Sorry, guys. Wasn't thinking today. I'm still recovering from yesterday. Whew, good lord. What a stream. What a stream yesterday. I'll reach out in just a minute. It's gonna be a little bit difficult of an area to have a moonshine run at. Is there an owl up here? I don't know if I've ever seen an owl up this way. I know the owls and eagles and hawks, oh my, have been a hot topic lately. See, it gets like super foggy up this way. Especially eagle eye, help out a little bit. There's always a snake here. It's actually a good spot. I gotta remember that for snake day. At least that snake is always there. Whoo! It's a missing member of the Owl family. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! My voice is a little scratchy. I can't do hoo-hoos. I hope I'm not getting sick. Oh, look, another cougar. Yeah, the cougar spawns up this way a lot of times in the moonshine run. I had one time where he was actually chasing after the moonshine buyer. Thankfully, couldn't kill him. Some kind of collectible here. I can feel it vibrating. Catch up on chat. Diana, hello. Good morning, Diana. How are you? No, not at all, Renegade. I don't mind you joining the trader. Give me a few seconds here, a few minutes. It's still not ready yet, I don't think. Got a few more minutes. But yeah, you can hop in once we're ready. Is there a card in here? Yes, sir. Queen of Swords. Actually, I gotta do some collecting, too. I didn't do my collector dailies yet. Heirloom. There's an heirloom over at Willard's Rest today. We'll start with that, I guess. While we're waiting for our camp to build. Let me catch up on chat real quick. You want to try to log in? You're going to be disappointed if you can't, so you won't. Alright, no worries. When am I going to play AC Valhalla again so you can troll me? I don't know. I might try it again soon. I think the next one of those, 'cause I was going back and forth before I shut the whole thing down. I was going back and forth between Valhalla and Forbidden West. So now that There's been an update. It wasn't a great update. It seemed to break it worse than it was. But there was an update. I do kind of want to try it again. In fact, I almost tried it last night. But I'm going to do Forbidden West first. So I will stream Valhalla again the day after you see me stream Forbidden West, which it'll be a nighttime stream. I think what I'm going to start doing, and I mentioned this earlier, wait for the kids to go to bed, I'll do a second stream. Start doing 2 streams a day. What? Do we have 2 cougars? No, it's a bear. But that's a cougar. That's going right for me. Black bear, black bear. What you gonna do? Ooh, he turned at the last minute and I almost missed a perfect kill there. It's actually good because we just used a knife. Gonna try the hubby system? Cool. You just serve moonshine? Okay, cool, we can do that. We can serve some moonshine. It's, Diana, you were having trouble the day before everyone else, though, which is really weird, right? You were having trouble getting to Brandy's stream on Tuesday. So I feel like whatever issues you were having started before everyone else started having issues, right? Am I mistaken in thinking that? I do need to restart my moonshine and bash before I forget.
You make that mug of yours scarce before I make it even uglier.
Ooh, that was a nice. I like that trash talk right there. I don't know if you guys heard the end of it because it did get a little quieter as I moved away from him. He said, "You make that mug of yours scarce before I make it even uglier." I have not heard that one before. Did they load a bunch of new dialogue and not tell anybody? I feel like I've been hearing a lot of dialogue for the first time lately. Knock, knock. Yeah, now I'm sorry, Dinah. That sucks. They gotta get their shit together. Rockstar, Sony, YouTube. A lot of them. Get your shit together, all of ya. I'll go drop this off at camp. Check the status of me camp. Did I say hi to Whale Shark? Dinah just said hi to Whale Shark. I don't know if I said hi, Whale Shark. If I did not, hello. And if I did, hello again. Gonna check and see what it says right now. Well, look who it is. What are we at? Oh, we're almost there. 99? 97. Alright, so 5 more minutes on that. I'm gonna go do some more collecting. In fact, I'm gonna do something we haven't done in a while. Actually, I owe you guys something that I completely forgot about. It just gave me 6 again? Or did I not get 6 the first time? It just gave me 6 again. It didn't actually give me the gold, right? It gave me the gold before. I wonder how many times I turn in perfect carcasses it'll give me that. So I'm at for roll challenges only 5? Oh, because I haven't done any of my collectors. So my collectors will be 8. And then the trader makes 9. Okay, cool. We will get to 9 today one way or the other. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go up to, for the fossils today, I'm going to go up to Coulter. Not been in the snow in a while. Either in stream or off. I don't remember the last time I was up that way, other than like for a quick maybe grab an alcohol bottle out of the building and then hustle back out of there. But let's do it. I do love this area so much. It's funny, I just got an email at work. There was a outage for one of our systems too. I wonder, man. I was talking to the guy I work with the other day. He was talking about like the whole Russia thing, and we were joking about, Russia trying to hack our system at work. And I think actually, Brains, I think you said something in, maybe it wasn't you, it might have been somebody else along those lines that somebody may be hacking, trying to hack. Hello, Black Knight. Howdy. How are you today? How's the pup? Now you're gonna put on a winter outfit up here. I just don't care. I put on my winter outfit, but I really don't care. Hello, fossil. Adam told D to pay her bills. Yeah, that's one way to get your system back up and running. Dude, speaking of which, these a-holes tricked me into buying another year subscription of PSN. I mean, I was going to buy it anyway. They probably did me a favor by making me do a year's worth and getting the discount for the yearly purchase, but I don't know. When I first started doing it, I was doing month to month because you never know, man. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. And then Lady Outlaw's got to figure out the bills, find out what's coming out of the account. She's terrible at that kind of stuff. I love her. And there's many things that she's great at. Tracking finances and balancing checkbooks and such, not her best, not her best quality. And she knows that. She'd be the first one to tell you that. So yeah, if something happens to me, it's gonna get ugly financially. And I'm sure they'll miss me while I'm gone too, so that's just gonna be the finances. She'll have to hire like an accountant or something. Love you, babe, if you're listening. I love you. You're driving but listening? Okay, cool. I won't try not to ask you too many more questions then. There's our goal for 2 with metal detector. We should get more gold on the next one for the 3rd fossil. I'm gonna go over towards the Lake Isabella. I'm gonna do... we'll do this one. There's one on top of a cliff. It's a short cliff, so I don't know if if I'm gonna say goodbye cruel world and only fall 3 feet again, but let's go cinematic. Cinematic in the snow. Oh, look at that. This game is gorgeous. For all my complaints about it and its developer, I tend not to complain too much about the game. At least I tried not to. And even when I do, it's just because I'm bothered by what was happening at that moment. But at the end of the day, this game is beautiful. This might be the most beautiful game I've ever seen. And to think that this came out on a previous console is insane. Hawk. My Breton is struggling in the snow with his short, stubby legs. Yes, it's right. It's a zero communication. Duo, I am 100%, 1000% right there with you. The lack of communication is aggravating, but it happens with a lot of companies these days. And I don't know, maybe, hopefully it's just cyclical, right? We're in the middle of a cycle, or in the bad side of a cycle, where these large companies think that they can get away with not communicating with their customers. Because I saw the thing with Sony too. So once I saw that Sony tricked me into purchasing a year's worth of PSN, I was tempted to call them and be like, what the hell, man? Give me my money back. But then I realized, really, they did me a favor. They're actually saving me money, so I was less frustrated. But in the midst of it, I was trying to figure out what the best way to contact them is, and it's just not one. Like, you can maybe live chat with somebody on their website, but I was in the drop-off line at school with the girl, so I was with the girl, so I didn't really want to do that. I was just looking for a phone number. Well, said phone number does not exist. And Sony's not alone in that. I know with the company I work for, we have a system that we use. All right, so I work for a bank. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to say which bank. I don't want to stir up some crap. But I work for a bank. So if you're familiar with like online banking on a consumer account, you have like 1 or 2 personal bank accounts. I'm sure most of you do anyway. So you're familiar with like what their online platform might look like. Well, we have this system. I work on the business side, so like mom and pop type shops. Not really quite small business. It's not small business banking, but it is like maybe the next level up. And because it's such a large bank, I think for smaller banks it would be like fairly sizable companies that we're working with. But we have the system that I got another defend the campsite over there. Are you kidding me? All right, Chelonia. We have the system. Oh, nice. Stuck the landing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, we didn't. Keep rolling, rolling. I died. Yes, sweet. That when we first rolled it out, the system was insanely broken to the point where we had to do a lot of work to get our customers back, and the ones that stayed, get them to trust us again. You know, it was lost trust, right? So they fixed the system. It performs a lot better now than it ever did before. It's almost like, wow, when you guys tell me about the days of no animals and free roam and stuff like that. Obviously this game is working a lot better than it was at one time, so for those of us who complain, it's like, you know, were you here when kind of deal. That's like what I talk about, like our computer system at work is kind of like that. How did I not hit that guy in the head? I'm gonna end up not defending these guys anyway. I'm just shooting wildly. But so anyway, now the new thing is, now that we finally got the trust back of our customers... Oh, that's a mark rifle. We decided that it's going to be all self-service. So if they have an issue, they can't just call me, or somebody. They would never call me anyway. At least they shouldn't be calling me. They can't call our customer support line. And they can, but if they do, they're going to hold for like 8 hours to get an answer to their question. The idea being that they should just go into the system and get their answer. It has all the same information that the support line people would use. But it's like, I just think it's a terrible way to do business. And again, I work for this company, so I know that like it's a good company and they do the right things. I mean, they're heavily involved in like volunteerism. Like we track our volunteer hours each month. They donate all kinds of money to causes. In fact, if I wanted to make a donation to, we talked about Down syndrome on Monday. If I wanted to make a donation to the Down syndrome chapter here in Connecticut, they would match it up to a certain dollar amount, and it's like $1,000, I think. So they're like, you know, it's a great company. Nice, the WC got that last kill. It's a great company. I love working. I've been there for 22 years, but they're missing the ball here. It's going to be another thing where, you know, just like Rockstar with the zero communication and Sony with whatever the hell's going on with their system right now. Can I not loot any of these guys? What's going on? There we go. What I imagine happening is, and you could say I told you so, or you heard it here first when it does happen, it's going to have to break before it gets better. And then once it breaks, all these companies will be tripping over themselves to try and like get back to the customer support thing. Because this has happened before. It's probably like 5-10 years ago, where it was like everything's going to be automated. You're not going to get to talk to a live person. But it should at least come back around. Although who knows, with computers and AI and stuff, maybe not. But I don't know. There needs to be some level of better communication, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. Otherwise, people are going to go elsewhere. I mean, I was ready yesterday to... I got the Xbox now, man. I know not everyone's in the position I am, so y'all can't do that. But I started playing it on Xbox. I heard PlayStation was back up. I put Xbox on hold to check, and I got in, so I came back and I started my stream back up. But there was a very good chance if this didn't come back up yesterday that I'm not here right now talking to you guys, because I would just stay on Xbox. Maybe I'd try to figure out how to stream to Twitch and to YouTube through Xbox. And I'm still going to do that anyway, but I guess that would have motivated me a little more to do that. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. All right, so roll challenges is my... Why am I still at 7? Oh, I still need more. I need one more heirloom. All right, I'm gonna do this. I wanted to end the stream like this yesterday. I'm not ending the stream just yet, so don't panic. But we were doing Wipeout Wednesday before everything got derailed, before everything else wiped out on us. And I ended my previous Wipeout Wednesdays like this, so I thought I'd do it yesterday as well. And then when I got sidetracked and everything going on, I totally forgot. So I'm gonna not end, but I'm gonna give you guys a day late and maybe $1 short. I'm gonna give you what should have been the ending to yesterday's live stream here right now. Dumb question: what is a hibachi chef? The greatest people in the world. If you know hibachi, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. First of all, I love hibachi. So hibachi is a form of Japanese grilling, basically. They have like a specific grill, I don't even know what it's made of, stainless steel probably, which they put like flammable something on. They light a fire. You've probably seen it in like TVs and movies. They do like the onion volcano. They do. It used to be the shrimp toss, but they took the shrimp out, I think, because people have seafood allergies, shellfish allergies, and now they use like zucchini or whatever it is. But you've probably seen it in movies. But it's amazing. It's like dinner and a show. It's expensive, but it's really good. Like they make steak. I like steak, chicken, and shrimp from there, so I always have a hard time deciding what I want to get, and I end up getting all three. Which is why, see previous conversation about me being heavy and out of shape and needing to get more exercise. But even now, like I'm still getting that now. I just don't eat the rice or the noodles, and I eat more of the veggies than I used to because I'm trying to be as good as possible. But yeah, it's cool of all. You should look up a YouTube video of hibachi. I bet you there's a video here on YouTube of hibachi. It's awesome. We usually get it. We only go and sit in the restaurant maybe like once a month, but once a week we try to get hibachi and get it takeout and bring it home. So here's your ending that I should have given you guys yesterday. Apologies, we're late on it, but here it is. Hey T-Man, just in time to watch me kill myself. You've never heard of hibachi? You know what? How old are you? 21? I never had hibachi till I was like 23 or 24. In fact, Lady Outlaws is the only reason my horse is dying. Can I save him? I don't want the horse to die. He's used to my shit, though. Yeah, he's up there where I can't even get to him. Alright, he's gonna die. Look away. I had heard the word hibachi for the longest time. I rejected it because I'm very particular with my food. I grew up mostly on like chicken parmesan, a lot of chicken parmesan, barbecue chicken. Occasionally we'd have steak, but like whenever my parents would make fish, I would never eat it. So when I met Lady Outlaws, who's, I'm sure you've noticed by now, way more cultured than I am. I mean, she grew up in Queens, so she's got a little bit of that New York cultured to her. Where like, well, I call it foo-foo food. Like she'll go to like restaurants in Manhattan, and all they serve is foo-foo food, where like the greens on the side of the plate are bigger than the actual entree. That's not a Mr. Outlaws style. That's definitely a Lady Outlaw style. Luckily, she doesn't do it all that often, and we don't really go to Manhattan that often anymore. But I feel like, and this is nothing against anybody in New York. I married somebody from New York, but I just feel like people from New York, particularly like Manhattan area, are very much about that kind of food. She was trying to get me to try hibachi for the longest time, and I just kept, no way. And then eventually I tried it, and as you heard from the way I responded to your question at first, I fell in love with it. Italians like, is that I don't even know what that is. Pecorino cheese more than Parmesan? So maybe the cheese. It's weird, right? Chicken Parmesan, it's called chicken Parmesan, but I don't actually like Parmesan cheese on my chicken Parmesan. I like the mozzarella. I'm a big mozzarella fan. And I'm not really true Italian. I'm maybe like 30% Italian. I could probably figure it out if I did one of them silly DNA tests, but I mentioned my great-grandmother earlier. She was 100% Italian, like, could barely speak English kind of thing. But the man that she married was French, and I've got French on my dad's side too, so I think ultimately I'm more French than anything else. But if you saw me, I was talking about my height and weight earlier. If you saw me, you'd assume I was like either Russian or Eastern European. I don't think French would be the first thing that comes to mind, or Italian for that matter. Which is funny because I have none of that. It's mostly there's English and Irish, some Native American, which I think is kind of cool. And then yeah, it's mostly French and Italian. My great grandfather, the Frenchman I mentioned, taught himself how to read English, which is freaking awesome. He came over on the boat too. They both came over on the boat. And now I live in their house. Actually doing this live stream from what used to be one of their bedrooms. And it's now my office. Can I get a map? Yeah. Which one of you fools has a treasure map? I have one saved just in case, but I'd prefer not to use it. I don't have to. You see that guy just jump out? He jumped out like, what's going on? Oh, I killed the leader. No. I was gonna do that anyway. Actually, this guy has his maximum gun up here, I think. Gotta be careful. That's why I like to stay down here. Alright, let's get a little fun with the guy with the maximum gun. I've been doing this a lot on my native character. It takes a long time to switch to it from the rope, which I don't like. I wish there was a way that I could like structure that. I can't even get this way. I thought I could get up this way. Let's go over here. I wish I could put the reinforced lasso. He's gonna blow me up with this barrel here. Yeah. I wish I could put the reinforced lasso right next to the machete or the tomahawk. Oh, I hit the hit the metal. Oh no, now I'm falling. All right, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Go. Don't die. There we go. And he falls off. Yes, that is what the F I'm talking about. That's an outlaw's kill right there. Right? Save one guy, and then melee him, or in this case tomahawk him. But even better, knock him off the cliff. Also, we've got some goodies left over. I wish I could show you guys going first person. There we go. I can't get to that one down there. It's pissing me off. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna do that one. Fire! A moment ago I was just out collecting. Oh, I got my other tomahawk back from his dead ass body. I only have 2 guys to loot now. You know, Rockstar, can I get my 8 cents? Can't get a treasure map if you can't let you loot the bodies. Treasure map day. I went through here before. Why am I stuck now? Go! Oh, simple Italian pizzas, mozzarella, basil, fresh tomato puree on the bottom? Yeah! Yeah. When I was in India, I fell in love with what they would call margarita pizza, or maybe they called it margarita pizza. I forget exactly, but it's got the buffalo cheese, a buffalo. But yeah, that's one of Lady Outlaw's. We'll get that kind of pizza. I prefer like, you know, more than just 1 cheese, 4 cheese, 5 cheese pizza. Something I've had to cut back on, given my current health situation. But we still get, I mean, there's no way I'm ever going to cut out pizza. Although I said the same thing about soda, and I don't drink soda anymore. But I don't know. Pizza's like, I think pizza was like my first real true love before I got into like women. Let's camp there. Go this way. Yeah, like, I dig me some pizza. Buffalo chicken pizza with either ranch or blue cheese dressing instead of pizza sauce. My mouth is literally salivating. You guys probably heard it. My mouth is starting to water. I might have to text Lady Outlaws and be like, cancel dinner plans. We're getting pizza tonight. Yeah, margarita is also a cocktail. Yep. One of the best kind of cocktails as well. flaunt my pink drink like nobody you've ever seen before. Like I said, 6'2", 6'3". I probably weigh about 300 pounds right now. Trying to get back down to like 250. But I will rock my pink drink. I'm probably the biggest dude you've ever seen drink a pink drink. Pepperoni and cherry Coke, nice. I could go for that. I like cherry Coke. You know what I like? I don't drink it too often. Vanilla Coke. Or like orange cream soda Coke. There was a while where Coke was on that kick where they were doing a lot of different Cokes. There were lots of different Cokes. Alright, that should be 2 of 3 for heirlooms. Just need one more. It looks like maybe the easiest one is in Blackwater. See if we can get a fast shot with Blackwater here. Nice. And it is inside on the table in the back. That's going to be the little construction company thing, I think. Well, I know where it is. I think it's a construction company. Not too far from where you first meet Old Man Jones. Sophisticated with our hibachi and sushi and I don't like sushi. That I will say. I love hibachi. Haven't really taken the sushi plunge yet. I try it every once in a while just to see if I still don't like it. And 9 times out of 10 I confirm that I do not like the sushi. But yeah, we are pretty sophisticated. Which is funny you say that, Laval, because I would not consider myself sophisticated. I think just hanging around Lady Outlaws for 15 years now? I'm trying to think. We've been married for, it'll be 12 in October. Yeah, it's got to be 15 years, man. We dated for a little bit. In fact, we lived in sin for a little bit. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. I was telling the story the other day. I forget what I was saying, but we lived together before we were married. So, see, Catholic school didn't rub off me completely. I still lived in sin. Oh, man. You were raised on moonshine and bloody beefsteak? Nice, dude. I like moonshine and steak, too, so... Alright, I think I'm at... I'm not going to do this one unless I get it by chance. I really only want to do one more, which is a treasure map. I'll do that in a little bit. I would say now would be the time to log in. Renegade. Anybody else who's jumping in? Let me get back to camp first so that when you guys load in, I'm there already. You can load right into camp. Actually, let me change that real quick. I want to see where I am for Moonshiner, because Renegade said that he needed to serve somebody. So maybe we'll do, I'll let you serve me. Moonshine, do our Moonshine run, do another Moonshine run, and then do camp. But I don't know if my Moonshine is close enough. But either way, let me get the Moonshine Shack, join on me, I'll let you serve me. Oh, you're already in my session, sweet. Let me send you a party invite and a posse invite. Posse. Actually, you should. Maybe you're not. You probably might drop my posse at this point. Let's go posse. Invite. Renegade. Posse invite is sent. Party chin inbound. Guys, give me a second. You might see a blue screen, and I'm not even sure this new party chat thing. We'll see how this all works out. Interesting. I didn't see a blue screen at all. So at least they fixed that. Daryl Little says greens and cornbread. Dude, cornbread. Oh my gosh. That was like one of my first thoughts. So other than pizza, which was my immediate thought, when they told me that I had to stop eating bread or cut out bread, I was like, cornbread, no. I'm not going to completely cut it out. I don't care what the doctors say, what any doctor tells me. I'm not going to completely cut that stuff out. I just need to be better about not eating it as much as I did. Because I mean, I could eat cornbread all day, and I'm not exaggerating. Strawberry juice and moonshine mix, dude. I would be all over that. I love strawberry. You got your first hunting knife when you were 5, and you like cut your thumb off 5 minutes later. Whoa. Yeah, you do a lot of stuff that I would definitely get injured at, like with horses and stuff like that. I love horses, but Dinah was raised on beans and rice. That's not something I had a ton of. I just wasn't really exposed to that at a young age. As I've gotten older and branched out, like I spent actually Thanksgiving one year in Dallas. I had Mexican Thanksgiving, which was really cool. I think I liked that better than traditional American Thanksgiving, if not just because there was more variety of food. So, like, you know, here, when I do Thanksgiving with my family, can I put you in the shack? Yeah, did you get my party chat invite, Renegade? Did that go through? Well, it's traditional. Turkey, mashed potatoes, carrots, squash, just, you know, what you see in, like, the picture of traditional American family Thanksgiving. So it was cool when I had Mexican Thanksgiving. They had all that, plus all of the traditional Mexican foods, like rice and beans, like talking about. And, like, I mean, it was, I think it was one of my favorite Thanksgivings. I was not really dating a girl at the time, but I was, like, really good friends with a girl. I think she wanted to be more than that, but I wasn't interested, but I liked hanging out with her. She was, I forget if she was 100% Mexican or half Mexican, but either way, just the buffet of food was amazing. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm gonna pull you in the shack. You ready?
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Let's go. All right. I think Wanderer was in here. No, he just came in.
Oh, nice.
Welcome. Joe's here. Good morning, Joe. Hello. Joe says we did something similar at your cousin's this past Thanksgiving. Nice. Red also said, "Was my favorite part of RDO?" Ah, man. I was saying earlier, I think the collecting. I really like the collecting. I mean, just riding around the map, bonding with new horses. I'm getting that experience on my Xbox character. No, I didn't play it, did I? Let me go back out and try that again. So you sit in the other button. But yeah, just riding around the map and collecting. If you buy a new horse and you can bond with it that way, I think that's pretty cool. But I like pretty much all of it. There are things I don't care for, like Telegram missions, which I think most people kind of feel that way. I don't particularly care for PvP, so it's easier for me to say the things I don't like than the things that I think are my favorite. I probably should prepare a better answer for Laval's trail talk on Sunday morning, but that's my answer for now. Joe needs to get some stuff done for scouts at the store. Cool, man. Appreciate you stopping by to say hi, and appreciate the lurk. You miss greens and black beans and mustard greens. Yeah, that's not something I really had too much of. I'm not a big fan of veggies. Did you make it in the shack?
I'm still at a black screen.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you are. So you're coming in now.
Yeah.
Cool. Getting served in my own bar. Love it. Make sure I don't drink in case we end up doing the moonshine. By the way, you're Jack. Jack, nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. We got a great little community here. My own little branch of the Black Knight tree. So if you're not subscribed to Black Knight yet, you should definitely subscribe to her. A bunch of other people in my featured channels. Team ads in here. Definitely subscribe to him. A very cool community. I'm fortunate to have found it, as I was never a big fan of playing online, and all the things I thought about how it would be were quickly dispelled when I started hanging out with this community. So I am but one of many cogs in the wheel. Definitely encourage you to check out the larger part of our community. RP, how's it going? I don't think I said hi to you yet. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in, as always. Jack says, I would love Chinese New Year's dishes. Asian New Year's dishes have no veggies. Yeah, I do. I'd love, we're talking about hibachi. I like Chinese food as well. Yeah, let's go see what this moonshine is up over here. And then I got a little bit of time for some shenanigans. I was planning on going until noon today. So we got another 50 minutes. You got any cool ideas like what we were doing the other day? You want to retry that jumping off the train thing? Oh, I didn't even restart
Well,
my
why don't you try shooting me instead? So you
Okay.
get the perspective.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I like that
way
attitude.
you'll get it
You go ahead and
straight on
shoot
your
me.
screen.
You go ahead and shoot me is like that's like, I mean, talk dirty to me. This is why we get along so well, Renegade. Man, I wish more people would have that kind of attitude. Like,
No, man,
everyone's
it's
so
awesome.
uptight. Oh my gosh, I died in a video game. Like even yesterday, I don't know if you were here for that whole stuff with Anthea. Like I was kind of like,
Yeah,
you
I
heard me
was. I
before I
watched
found
the
out it was
whole
her. I
thing.
was laughing the whole way.
Yeah.
Like once I realized that person was shooting on me, I started laughing. And then,
As
like,
soon as I
obviously,
saw it was Red and Anthea, I thought they're into something, and you
Yeah.
got shot accidentally. I knew.
and then right, and again, if you guys missed it at the top of the stream today, I kind of reopened that chapter a little bit, but I do want to close it and close it on a good note. I got no beef with Red. In fact,
Yeah.
ultimately, Anthea is now friends with me, and she has offered. She actually subbed to the channel. She could be watching for all I know. She has, and I'm not only saying this because she's watching, but because I honestly believe it. I do believe that was a case of mistaken identity. They said it was a griefer in the area that they mistook me for, and that's fine. And she has since offered her services should I ever need someone to help me take out griefers. So I got my own little griefer
Yeah.
killer on speed dial.
Yeah, I've had a few that are the same way, but I don't ever, I never want to intrude on them to come
Right.
in and help if I don't.
Hold on, don't travel to camp just yet, because I'm gonna move it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's in a bad spot down by the.
But I'd
by
love
the
to get
lake.
that train if we just had another
Yeah,
person
man.
get that train.
Well, I
and
think we
let
might
you
be able to
sh-
do
you
it.
go to the ground and shoot.
I think we might be able to do it and really, I thought about this too. It would have been great to have Jedi hop out of the train and have both you guys try to shoot me at the same time.
Well, Jedi, he was up on top of the, he was
Yeah,
up on
but
top of the
we had
train
enough
car,
time
but-
where he could have hopped out of the train, either dove off the bridge himself to get down there with you, and maybe go on the other side of the river and shoot me from both sides of the river. Dude, I was thinking the whole thing
Oh,
through. I'm like,
yeah.
damn, we could have done even better on that. As fun as that was. If nobody's jumping in, I'm going to do a small camp if we don't have 7, so I'll do 4 in Gap Tooth.
But still, it's the perspective from your view would be so much better.
Yeah,
And
I thought about
the
that.
thing that I messed up on was I shot too soon, so you couldn't see where my view was you didn't make it past the bridge.
Got
so
ya.
it blew you up right
On the train. Still on the train.
or just barely off. You could see the horse jump off, and then
Okay.
it blew up right before it got down below the bridge.
Okay, cool.
And so I
Hey,
was
Double
like,
Elrod, how's it
okay.
going, bud? Yeah, Anthea's good, and TMA. Oh, nice. We got the real. I hope we get freaking scratching post. This will be the best delivery ever. Come to camp. I'm on the.
I'm
right on the
headed
river.
that way.
All right, cool. I knew she was good people, and for anybody who was here yesterday that thought that by me saying this is weird, or it's weird that they're both in my lobby, I was not trying to imply that they were stream sniping me. In fact, I later said I don't believe they're stream sniping me or something along those words. I chose the word weird because that's what it was. It was like Rockstar put me in a lobby with those guys, and that it was. I don't know what else word to use. It was weird, right? But I've had that happen before. It's been weird before on my end where I loaded in and I just happened to be in cap session. I wasn't stream sniping him. I didn't do anything nefarious to get in with him, and I'm sure that's what happened with Red. So Red just happened again, guys. If you missed my explanation at the top of this live stream, I want to completely clear the air today so we can move on from it. Red just happened to be in my lobby by chance. He was fighting a griefer. I don't know if he got attacked or what happened. I'm sure he got attacked first. I doubt he's the kind of person to shoot first. But he had been fighting a griefer who was using the defensive glitch. I didn't even know there was a defensive glitch, but apparently you can be in defensive and I guess glitching so that you can still fight. So he called in Anthea for help, and that's when she loaded in. She saw my dot in defensive, on the minimap, assumed that I was the person who was griefing Red, and that's why she shot me. That's all it was. And I wasn't trying to blow it out of proportion yesterday. I realized I was asking a ton of questions that may have seemed like I was trying to place judgment and make accusations on people. That's not what I intended at all. At no point did I ever think that they were stream sniping me. If they were, they would have kept killing me. She shot me once, and then it was over.
Yep.
I think she realized it was a mistake. Maybe he even told her, no, that's not the guy, or something. And that's when, they stopped to kind of emote me. I think both of them blew kisses at me. All is well and fine. In fact, if you don't know who I'm talking about, which you probably do, I think most of you probably found them before you found me. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Redbeard the Gamer. You should definitely go subscribe to his channel. He's got an awesome channel. And Anthea, who's part of Awesome BMX's crew. So again, Awesome BMX is a featured channel right here on my channel. Go check him out if you don't know who he is. So with all of that being said, we're going to bury whatever hatchet there even was. I hate even saying that because there was no hatchet. We're going to bury the hatchet on this thing. We're going to move on, and we're going to have some fun for the last 45 minutes today. We're going to do this delivery real quick. I want your votes in the chat now. Are we going to get Scratching Post or not? Because it's literally right there. It will take us longer to load in.
Like dynamite.
Crips will talk for longer than this delivery is going to take. It's my favorite delivery in the whole world. But yeah. Here we go. Just make sure nobody else wants in. She's almost level 1000. Nice. It would have been great if I could have been the kill that got her to 1000. I did actually. I told the story yesterday too. We're still moving on from this, but I feel like I want to tell these stories. Hey Randy, how's it going, bud? Randy Stedman checking in. That's not the first time she's killed me. I actually participated in a community event on Awesome BMX's channel where I was on the leader challenge, and she killed me at least a couple times in that event. So
sure feels good. It wasn't easy. I've cut myself so many times, it's a miracle I've got any blood left in me.
Team Matt saying we're going to get Scratching Post. Yeah, it's happened a few times. Occasionally we get Benedict Point, but I should get Scratching Post here. You could literally, like, blow up the wagon.
The fin.
Oh, there it is. I heard the gunshots already. Look at this. No goods. We got no goods, but we got like a 10-foot delivery. In fact, they put the wagon in a weird spot. It doesn't usually put me there. Oh, you know what it is? We actually got enemies. We don't usually get enemies spawning on this one.
That's why.
I'll try not to blow you up, Renegade.
See? Yeah, please.
Actually, you know what, dude? Call your horse. Call your horse. Let's sit here for a minute in this. Keep 2 guys alive, if we can. Okay. And we'll drag them. I'm gonna get out of the wagon.
Gonna tackle me.
It's gonna be hard to do this though. We're not gonna know which 2 guys are the last 2 guys because they're gonna keep spawning in. This guy's gonna survive for a second. I hug my mama in hell.
Where's my horse?
Oh, that's the hatchet. Oh no. Or tomahawk.
Yeah, we gotta drag these guys down.
Yeah, luckily it's not very far. No, apparently. I can't throw a lasso though. We're handing out lasso rides today while we're in the middle of a trader wagon. Alright, I didn't quite get the daily there. So we'll grab another guy.
Alright, dude, come with me. I'll show you. I'm gonna take you on a. Oh!
Come with me.
He must have died on me. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them behind me.
Yeah, I got him. You do your thing. I'll keep one more alive for you just in case your guy dies. Alright.
Really?
You're over on the side by the river, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm gonna keep one alive for you just because I can't freaking shoot. Yeah, you got 3 more over there.
Okay, I got mine.
Oh, you got it. Good. Okay, cool. Let's kill these bastards. Actually, I'm gonna. Well, we'll wait to pull the wagon and some food too. Oh, good, nice.
There's one back here still alive.
I got him. He's mine. Ooh. Hold that for me.
I heard that grunt.
Yeah. I love it. 12 cents. 12 cents. Nope, 8 cents. Damn, they gave me a whole 12 cents on that first one. Breaking the bank. Of course, all the rest of them despawned. You want that last one?
No, go ahead.
Alright.
I'm just gonna watch you get this wagon in that gate there.
You're waiting for that players list to show. Yes, dude.
No, not the...
Oh no, I found a treasure map. Damn, I was trying to save my treasure map for the end of the stream. Oh well. I'm still gonna do my other treasure map, because I got an idea for the end of the stream today. Dude, I was just saying, like, I've said it a couple times now, I don't want to repeat the whole thing, but I for whatever part I played in making you think that I assumed you were stream sniping, it was never about that. It was more about the, I thought I was being griefed. I didn't think I was being stream sniped, which is a weird thing, but I never expected that you guys were stream sniping. 500 goods sold to buyers. Just got my 9th roll challenge. 2200 XP, hell yeah. I dig that XP. I'm such an XP whore. Hey Jedi, how's it going? Oh, bud, you just missed a delivery. I don't even know if you're available today, but we did a shorty. We went all of about 10 feet from the San Luis River to the scratching post.
Yeah. I didn't even take my horse.
Brains is being sarcastic. I missed something. Woody81, welcome. I'm on PlayStation. I'm on PS5, exactly. To be specific. Yeah. I think Brains is being sarcastic. Brains posted something in the comment on the video yesterday along the same lines. I think he said griefers everywhere. But yeah, at this point, everyone I think knows Redbeard's not a griefer. Anthea's not a griefer. They certainly were not stream sniping. And in fact, now I've made new friends out of the whole thing, right? So that's cool, man. You gotta look at the positives of it. Made a couple new friends, and I got Anthea on speed dial. Which, if it takes her killing me accidentally one time to get her on speed dial, that's a great price to pay. I will pay that price every day. Alright, so I do have one more challenge. It's the showdowns. I'm going to skip that one. What do you got for challenges left, dude? Or do you want to just go do the train thing?
Yeah, we can do whatever you want, because I've got a ton of dailies that I've got to do.
Okay. Have you done...
Whatever you want to do.
I certainly don't want to hunt again. Have you done? Well, so my treasure map thing
bounties?
I could do a bounty or two. I've kind of soured on bounties a little bit recently.
You've already done all 9 of yours. So.
Yeah. What else do you have for dailies? Did you get wait, did those bodies just spawn back in? Or we already looted those ones. So guys, I was gonna end the stream today with Brandywine treasure hunt and then jump off the waterfalls again, but I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, I guess we could do the dynamite arrow thing from the top of the falls. I still want to do the train thing though. Let's do that.
I need to get. I haven't even got generals at all.
Yeah, the generals.
But it's fine.
Pretty easy. So let's take a look at. Oh yeah, we could because you need at least one other posse member. So let's go do a couple bounties.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do complete with a posse member. I'll get you that one, and then after that we'll do the train thing, if we can even get the train.
Run over to Benedict Point.
Yeah, you're gonna head to Benedict. Cool.
Close.
I gotta lasso these guys from horseback too. Gotta get 2.
Did you not?
No, I got my 9. I'm just saying for you.
The bounties,
if we turn in a couple bounties, because it's with a posse, you'll get that one. This guy's pissed off. Hold on. Make sure he knows what's up. Alright.
He found out.
All's right with the world. Found out. Mess around and find out. Yeah, if we do like a couple bounties from here, then and you lasso them, then you should get a couple dailies, or at least a daily and 2/3. We could do a couple 2-man bounties, and then you should get it easily. Or even just untie the guy and keep lassoing him. Welcome, Birdie. Been to the eye doctor. Pupils dilated. Can barely see yet. I'll probably look better than ever. I should turn my camera on. You see how good I look while your pupils are dilated? I look really good when your eyes are messed up. Jewel looks good no matter what.
Oh, there goes Jewel's big head now.
Well, if I didn't say it, he was going to say it anyway.
I was going to say, we're going to see it in the chat.
He was going to say it anyway, so I just beat him to the punch. You want to do a 3-man bounty? I think it's an infamous. We can start doing some infamous bounties.
That's fine.
All right, we're doing Los Pasajeros. Or if you're a gringo, it's Los Pasajeros. Dude, I spent Thanksgiving in Dallas one year. While I was working there, one of my good friends at the office was a Mexican lady. Or half Mexican, I think. But we would always joke around, like, funny stuff that gringos say. Like, can I have my quesadilla with no jalapenos? Or, like, quesadilla. Can I have my quesadilla with no jalapenos?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. What are we doing here? This is taking longer than a legendary to load.
It is.
Alright guys, that's it. That's the end of the stream. No, I'm kidding. There we go. Where did... Punisher? Where are you?
Dang, you're...
There it is. The star of the show has arrived.
Yeah.
Really, I'm just the supporting act. He's the headliner. We don't hate anyone. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, jalapenos. What's up, bud?
When my wife and I first married, she couldn't believe how we just eat jalapenos right out of the jar and stuff like that.
Oh, dude. Nope.
Like, how can you not enjoy that? That's so good.
I don't mind, like, spicy things. I don't really care for jalapenos. I'm much more of a pepper spice kind of guy than I am a actual pepper kind of guy. Like, I love, like, ghost peppers or Carolina Reaper for hot sauce, but I could never eat one. Not because they're so hot, just because I can't stand the way peppers taste.
Yeah.
I'm a weird dude, man. I love pizza sauce, marinara sauce. I love ketchup. I can't eat tomatoes.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
he brought us all the way up here just to bring us back down.
Yeah.
Freaking Rockstar GPS. Take out the bandits. I kind of want to do something fun with these guys. Do that. Missed. Can I have those back? I don't think you get the poison ones back, huh? You get the regular ones back?
I don't... Fans, I guess.
Oh, savage. Oh, you do get the regular ones back. Nice. Wait for him to try and get back up and finish them off. I fucking love it. Alright, what are we doing now? I don't know these infamous bounties. This is like probably the third one I've done. So it's kind of like halfway between a legendary and a regular one where you look at the clues. We travel halfway. Go to the ambush site. Why would they tell us we're going to get ambushed? Spoiler alert. I actually got my treasure map from a dead body today.
I was fixing to say, are you going ahead and looting these guys since we ain't got
Yeah,
a clock.
loot them for a little bit. Is there? No, there's no clock. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, is there a body in here?
I don't believe there's one. There's downstairs inside. Should
Right
be.
Just jumped out the window. To hell with stairs.
There's Anthea in the chat. Good to see you.
Hey, Anthea, how's it going? Been talking a little bit about you today in our little experience yesterday. I'm glad that we got all that worked out, and I appreciate your offer for assistance should I ever need it. So, also welcome. I believe this is your first time here. Welcome to my channel, my humble little abode, where we do dumb shit like jump off bridges and try to shoot each other with dynamite arrows at the same time. Which I want to do today. I think I want to do that. I appreciate your offer, Renegade, for
Oh, no worries. Yeah.
shoot me in the head kind of stuff. That's the motto on the channel. It's actually ironic that I even said at one point, I did go back and watch that whole segment because I just wanted to make sure, like, if I said anything that I didn't want to say, that I cleared the air. But as I went back and watched it, I was like, there was one part where I was like, well, if you're gonna get killed by anybody on Wipeout Wednesday, at least it's like my favorite member of Awesome BMX's crew. But yeah, welcome to the channel. A pleasure to have you here. And no hard feelings about yesterday. I appreciate your apology and explanation and everything else that went with it. Have you done this one before, Renegade? Do you know? How many?
Yeah, I've done
how
it.
many
but
more of
it's
these
been a
locations we
while.
got? Is it a few more locations, or is it like this is the last? one?
No, this, as far as I know, this is the last one. This is
Okay, cool.
shot.
I'm having a great day.
We got
Thank
a-
you. How is your day going so far? What were we saying, Renegade? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's fine. I was gonna say we'll probably have to watch them ride up, fight off some guys. And
Oh, it's like a cutscene or whatever?
yeah, kind of.
Oh, hello,
If I'm
train.
not mistaken.
Be nice to just take this train somewhere. Actually, there's that high
Yeah, it
bridge
would.
outside of Armadillo that could maybe work.
Oh, let's see, now the bounty's already showed up on this one. Okay, and I got
Alright,
a rope
I'll let you
back
go
here.
for him since I got my dailies, and I'll just take out these dudes. I'm a terrible shot. One is the bounty. I don't want to kill the bounty on
I
you.
got him.
Well, that's not him.
Dragging him off to the side.
Where are they? These guys are inside. That guy just shot me through the window, or tried to shoot me through the window. He's a terrible shot, I think. Oh, they have the. Oh, that's what it is. They
Yeah.
block the train.
Keep him knocked.
I'm gonna let you start looting these too, dude. Because if you get a treasure map, that's a daily also. Oh my
I won't
gosh,
be
why
able
am
to
I?
get one because I'm.
Oh, that's right. You're like
33
full.
and
Yeah.
And I got 4 in my log box.
Well, you're not gonna have trouble getting that daily anyway. Then I shot that guy through the telephone.
Yeah.
All right, mechanics,
That one
mechanics.
last guy. Inside the train? He is inside.
Yeah,
the
there's a
train.
couple more coming too. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, perfect shot. Boom. Yeah. I got the bank shot. I was like, remember the McDonald's commercial with Michael Jordan and Larry Bird back in the day?
Yep.
Off the roof, through the gymnasium. All right, is this the last guy? Oh no, there's 2 more guys coming. All right, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I accidentally kicked him and can't rope him again.
Oh,
Get
yeah, that's all right. We'll get him. We're gonna do another one anyway. We've got time for one more before we get to bridge shenanigans. Although, actually, hold on. I'm gonna stay with this
That train, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say,
Let me stay with the train.
Don't let that train
No.
despawn.
I'm gonna stay here, right here. It might despawn if it takes us into a cutscene, but it didn't the other day. There's still one guy kind of milling around over here. Let's have some fun with it.
Ooh, yeah, I hope it don't despawn you.
Shuck and
from
jive,
there.
shuck and jive, shuck and jive, shuck and jive. And tackle. And a nice little calm walk while I loot. And keep the train here. I'd be curious where it would go from here. I know obviously it's going to go like east and then north, but is it going to take us back west? I guess it depends on what the track looks like at the switch.
Are you able to look at your map to see where that train track goes? Because I can't think.
Well,
of
it goes
where-
a couple places.
But any place where there's a bridge like that.
Actually, no, it's already past the switch, so it would go up through Armadillo. In fact, I'm gonna start driving it now
Yeah, that's
because
where
it's gonna
I'm
go
at.
up through the Armadillo. I'll pick you up at the train station once you're done turning the bounty. Which you can do whatever you want. You don't have to wait. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Looks like. I think we're gonna. Yeah, man. I gotta move this wagon out of the way. Actually, no, I don't.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
just
I
drive
like
through
almost
it.
prevented destruction there. I had a momentary lapse of sanity. I became sane for just a brief moment. It won't let me drive this train.
You're kidding.
I'm not getting the prompt.
Wait, I
That's probably on purpose.
thought I saw something. Thought
He's
I
still-
saw prompted that.
Maybe because the driver's technically still here. He's so scared he's frozen stiff. You know what, dude? I'll put you out of here, man. Oh, I didn't even kill him. Now hold on. It's taking him a long time to die. I punctured the first lung. I had to puncture the second one to finish him off. No, it's not letting me drive this train.
Oh,
Rockstar,
wow.
you bastards. Well, I
That
would have rigged to
sucks.
find another one. We had another bounty
Yeah.
anyway. Actually, you know what we should do?
Yeah, there's a
Dude,
poster.
Pull another poster. Pull a regular poster though. Don't do an infamous.
I can't.
Oh, you can't pull them. All right, I'm on my way. We're gonna. We got a new wagon. Rockstar has released a new bounty wagon. Bounty Hunter expansion DLC confirmed.
They can jump off the wagon. This is
You
a new
can
test.
fit like
you know, it's
8
harder.
people in this wagon. I need some people to start loading in, man. Let's go. Let's get some people in this wagon.
Yeah, really. You know, it's kind of funny because sometimes when you have like 6 people in your bounty wagon and somebody else driving it, and they get too far from the posse leader, and it just or whoever spawned the bounty wagon, and then it just disappears, and all the bounties just drop out and start running.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happened.
We kind of had that happen
last couple weeks.
the other day when Black Knight and I were doing a duo CTA. I don't remember what exactly happened. We were in Blackwater. Oh, it was a stage. The guys on the regular wagon, right? The stagecoach.
Yeah.
They like spawned. The wagon despawned, and the one guy like just kind of fell and dropped. I mean, he landed safely, but I was just like, what the hell? It's like one of those random CTA things, you know. Actually, had something like that happen last night. I was playing Horizon, and 3 of the guys who were walking, like all you could see was their heads.
There it went. Just broke down and fell all apart.
You know, I'm tired of Rockstar messing with my wagons.
I don't think they want you to be able to do certain things like that.
They definitely don't. In fact, I'm convinced there was that brief issue, and you were part of the New Year's marathon stream, right? Did you? I know you were here watching, but you were in game too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a couple CTAs with us, I think.
Yeah.
Later on, we went and we were going to do the thing where we crashed a train into all the wagons, and Damn It Woman was helping me, and she got the train for us. Then we had that person who kind of like randomly showed up that was off radar that she ended up shooting before she gave him a chance to even do anything nefarious. And then I got disconnected afterwards. Oh, there's another train. Hold on a minute. Oh, but we can't go backwards on that one. That's not even worth it. All right,
Yeah.
we'll just pull another bounty. Anyway, long story short, what was I saying now? I don't even remember what my point was. New Year's
About
marathon,
how
the wagon.
things. Yeah. Was it about the disappearing?
Oh, maybe that's what it was. I'm surprised all those wagons stayed there. Oh,
Yeah.
I would not be surprised to find out that was like the person that loaded in that was off the radar. if they were like some kind of like rock star employee because we were doing things we shouldn't be doing with the trains and the wagons and hogging all the bandwidth or some bull crap excuse. Like, it's just a little too weird that random person was there.
Yeah.
And in the middle of all that, and they happened to be off radar, and then they got on the train without knowing where we were going with the train. Like, just a whole bunch of stuff happened with that. You'd think I learned my lesson after what happened yesterday, but I still don't trust people. And I love my conspiracy theories. Lady Outlaws can tell you all about it. How much I love my conspiracy theories. I only believe like half of them. A lot of it I do just to troll people. I saw this thing one time. I think it was a stand-up comedian. I wish I could remember who it was because I would give him credit. He was like, I'm gonna take the train. It's going right towards the bounty. He was talking about like conspiracy theories and how like it's not worth it to argue with people who come up with like outlandish conspiracy theories. So his example was the lunar landing. And if you ever encounter anybody that's like, dude, the lunar landing was faked, you could be like, dude, you believe in the moon? That is how I try to live my life. I come up with some crazy stuff just so we have things to talk about. IPA, I still leaving, bud. That was 3 minutes ago. But if you're still here for some reason, take care, man. I'll catch up with you later. Thanks for stopping by. California crew checking in. Yeah, there's a lot of people from California. I think of the states, I think California might be have the most amount of people that come into the channel here. At least my channel. Of course, it's such a big area. I mean, I live in a state where our 5 states are smaller than, or less populated than your whole one state. It was faked and the earth is flat. Wait, what? Someone said bye-bye. Do I have enemy NPC? Oh, I got your audio. I heard your audio. That's crazy.
Oh, did?
I just heard your audio.
Yeah.
Talks about how Kubrick filmed the moon landing, and he put a hint in the movie. You might like it. It's creepy. All right, I'll check that out. Room 237. Is that on like Netflix or something? I love stuff, dude. I'm a little documentary whore. I love stuff like that. I just watched 14 Peaks on Netflix. It's about a guy who summited the 14 highest mountains in the world, and prior to him doing it, the previous record of doing it was like 7 years, or it took 7 years, because really you can only get access to those mountains like once a year. Everest is like a, traffic jam some days, and they even showed it in the documentary. But his goal was to do it in 7 months, in basically one climbing season, one climbing year, to do all 14 of like Everest, K2, a whole bunch of mountains in like Pakistan I can't pronounce. There's like 3 of them there, so you had to like really plan it out, because it's they're not all in one spot. A couple of them are in China, Mongolia. I think it was China, Mongolia, and Pakistan. But anyway, yeah, you guys are not getting really much exciting. I'm just riding this train while Renegade's turning in the bounty.
Did you ever watch the movie K2?
No.
You need to watch that movie.
Yeah, I love
really good movie.
So I like hiking. I used to take dog hiking all the time, but around here, I mean, I live in Connecticut. We refer to them as mountains because everything over 2,000 feet is technically a mountain. But I think we only have like one true mountain in the state. It's called Bear Mountain, and it's like 2,000 3 feet above sea level, so it counts as a mountain. But it's ridiculous. You can hike up and down it 12 times in a day, whereas like obviously Everest you can do. It takes 3 days to get up there. But yeah, I should definitely check that out. This was an interesting thing. It was just like he basically needed funding to do this project, and everybody kept telling him it's impossible. You can't do it. Like no one's ever done it before in 2 years. Never mind 7 months. And so he named his project Project Possible. It was a cool little thing. It wasn't just about them climbing. It was about them securing the funds to do the project. And are you taking them to Armadillo, or is there a wagon over there that I just don't see?
No, it says to take it to Armadillo.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna actually beat you there because I'm a little ahead of you. But this was like, I don't want to spoil the whole thing because I think you guys should watch it. But it was like this cool thing where they like. I forget which mountain it was, but at one point they had like went up one of the mountains. They were on their way back down after barely making it to the top, and another hiker got stranded. Another climber got stranded there, and it was all about them. Like now they've got to, they're on like their last bit of energy, their last bit of oxygen, but they got to do what they can to try and save this guy. The guy who ran the team leader, quote unquote, because he didn't like that term either. But the team leader is ex-military. And I forget what military it was, but he very much was like a no man left behind kind of guy. So they were like, we can't leave this guy in the mountain, which is freaking awesome, man. Like to do that in and of itself, climb that crazy ass mountain in and of itself is just a cool accomplishment. But then to like still have the fortitude to save someone's life is freaking awesome. So it's a really cool documentary. I encourage you guys to check it out. Like I said, I like hiking around here, but we don't have a ton of mountains. That whole climbing. I forget what they call it exactly. I should know because there's much documentary, but there's a name for. They're not like hikers or climbers. There's another name for it, but that community fascinates me.
Do you like the actor Michael Bain?
I don't know if I know that name. Let me look him up.
You would know if
I saw him. He's one of those guys.
He's been in
like a Chris Cooper kind of gentleman. Like you don't know his name, but he's in every movie.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Michael Bain. Hold on.
He this movie K2. I won't say it's a true story, but it is basically based on a true story.
Aliens. I know Michael Bain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Terminator,
so
right? Terminator 1. Isn't that he's in Terminator 1, I think. I know, dude. Corporal Hicks from Aliens.
Yes,
that's like now I know who we're talking about.
Terminator,
he's Kyle Reese.
Terminator. Yeah, and so the movie's based on the two. They were the two. Him and another guy was the first two Americans to summit K2, and that's what the movie's based on. Is the true story about them doing that. And they were funded by this billionaire that got sick and had to be brought down, but they went ahead and was able to summit it. But it's a pretty intense movie to watch of what he went through, because he was so selfish the whole time throughout the movie. And then when his buddy, his climbing partner, got
Bye, Randy.
hurt,
Take care, bud.
I'll wriggle out of this.
When he got hurt, he finally stayed with him the whole time and was going to stay on that mountain and die with him.
Yeah.
But it was something. It's an old movie though. So.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. So I just looked him up on IMDb, and I was just going through some of the stuff he's been in. And so recently, I forgot he was in Mandalorian.
Yes.
They put him in like a ton of makeup, but you couldn't really recognize him, if I remember correctly. Or was he like, maybe he was old, so he looked so different?
Yeah.
He was in, I think he was in the stuff with,
Bounty, is it? Looks like
I'm going to mispronounce her name. Is it like Akashira or whatever? Right? Wasn't that whole...
There you go.
I
think
don't
that was
recall that. Yeah, I don't.
But either way. Axeman, how's it going? Good morning to you as well. Outlaw says, me, BK, and Max Ammo Gypsy was real nice to stay awake for New Year's for California time. Yeah. I mean, those guys, they were probably going to be up either way. They pull some pretty late nights, which I feel bad. I had to bow out of our, nightly. We would always get together and play this game. We would never stream it, but we would get together and play. I had to bow out of that. It got to be too much for, my old bones, and the kids and everything else. I was getting up no matter what time I went to bed after playing with them. I was waking up at 6 a.m. and it was like, this is not gonna work. Like if I could sleep until 9 a.m. every day, I'd still hang out with them. So maybe once I'm retired, if we're still hanging out, I'd love to jump back in with those guys at night. But yeah, they don't start playing some nights until after I've already gone to bed. So
I didn't
Alright.
get credit for either one of being with another posse member.
yeah, that one bugs. That's why I don't like doing bounty
Yeah,
dailies.
that sucks.
Did you get? But you got your lassos?
Yeah, I got the lasso.
Yeah, that other member, at least that one bugs. The tournament without killing anybody, that one always bugs. In fact, I think the bug on that one is when you actually get it these days. All right, it's getting to be nighttime, so we're not gonna have a great view of this. I'm going to Strawberry, and I'm gonna go down to Rig to see if we get this train.
Okay.
But yeah, happy to stay up. Red Bull and vodka. Yeah, shout out to Red Bull and vodka. I forget what vodka it was. Hopefully, it wasn't the one that's being boycotted now. But what am I doing? I'm going to Riggs. That was great the other day. We had that trader delivery that brought us right here. Because you don't always get the train coming through here. I feel like maybe if I was in cinematic, I'd get it. I think I get it when I'm in cinematic. Hold on. If not, if we can't get a train, we'll just do we'll do it without the train. Oh, and you gotta be on your horse too. I think I hear it. Hold on. I went the wrong way though. Shite. Watch out, trees. I'm on a mission to get this train. Yeah, it's here. I went the wrong way though. Son of a bee. Let's see if I can get to it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I have to stop it here so that you can get on.
Yeah.
Like I can't let it get away. Otherwise you're not gonna be able to get on with your horse. Alright. Moment of truth. Train is stopped. Here we
Oh,
go.
nice. Okay, let's see if I can get in the right spot here.
I got the cue to drive the train. I'll wait for you. I kind of want to get a good shot of you getting on the train too. I was wobbling a little bit like there was an alligator in the area. I still kind of am. I was doing that the other day when I first loaded in. It started wobbling. I'm like, is there a predator nearby?
Okay.
Mark Wick, how's it going? Thanks for checking in. The bounties you find in infirmary to do the no-kill bounty. Yeah, it's easy to do it. It's just a question of whether or not you're going to get credit for it for the daily. Yeah, I kind of had to turn it. I think turn your head the other way, like switch the way your head's facing with your tail. Yeah, and then I think that's how I got to it. So kind of like now pull left on the joystick and hit square at the same time. And you should jump onto it. No, maybe not. It took me a minute. There you go.
Oh, well, let's see. Will my horse get back up? Yes.
Okay.
So I am on my horse now. I should be able to drive the train. Leave my horse on it.
Either that, or I can. You know what? I'll drive it because I want to jump off the bridge. So I'll drive you out there, jump off the bridge,
Okay.
and then we'll do the dynamite thing. And that's how we're gonna end the stream today,
Now
guys.
I need to drop out of the posse because you can't lock onto me.
Oh right. Yep, we found that out too. Let me get rid of this dead guy first. There he goes. All right, guys, we're gonna try and do this. Make up for. Not a failed attempt the other day, but we didn't have the best view. So we figured it out now. I need to be the one to shoot the dynamite arrow. So if you're with me on Tuesday, we tried doing the exact same thing. Roles were reversed. I was the one being blown up. But yeah, we should be able to have me jump off the bridge. Have Renegade get ready to jump off the bridge from the horse, off the train, from the horse. And then I shoot him with a dynamite. Hopefully I have dynamite arrows now that I think about it. Oh, there's a boat down there and everything. I'm gonna go stand on the boat and do it. Look at this. How many times you get a train and a boat?
If you can get, well, it'll
Oh, is he
despawn
rowing
probably.
though? There's someone
Yeah,
down there
he's
rowing. Hey,
rowing.
shoot that guy. Hold on, let me stop the train. I'll move it if I need to, but shoot that guy. Can you shoot him?
He's dead.
Nice, dude. Look like the bullet. Actually, I saw the bullet pass through him and make a splash in the water.
See, I'm wondering if it's going to sink the boat though, because every time we shoot down or shoot beside it,
yeah, we'll see. I'm
taking
gonna get
on
you
water.
out. Looks like I need to go a little bit more to get you over the water, right?
Right here, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
If you stop, right, we're going to land.
Stop.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm leaving the train. Hopefully we don't lose the boat when I jump off this thing, but...
Nope, the boat, oh, it's floating right below me.
I'm trying to land in it, or land near it. Hold on. It's like right under the bridge, right?
Yeah, he's right directly almost under me.
Oh, I missed! That would have been fantastic. Land in the front. Where the hell did it put me? Oh, not too far.
Oh, man, I just watched the stream and it... You did.
Yeah,
I missed that.
If I had jumped a second earlier, I probably could have nailed it. I felt like I was controlling myself a little bit in midair too, which I didn't think you could do. All right. Oh, I don't have my. Let me get my horse. Punisher's like, leave me out of these shenanigans. I just need to get the bow off you, dude. Oh, I need the boat. I want the boat. I'll do the bow first. I do have dynamite arrows confirmed. This is gonna be great.
Oh, you're gonna have to hurry if you want that boat.
I am going. Punisher's gonna follow me. Don't follow me, Punisher. I like that the water didn't put my dynamite arrow out.
It's hilarious from my view. I see you swimming to the boat and the X in the boat.
Oh, now the X is not in the boat anymore.
Nope.
The Outlaws is in the boat now. Outlaws row
This
your
is so
boat ashore.
cool, seeing a boat turn around. See, I'm wondering if that's gonna affect it with the boat moving.
Oh, I'm gonna try to park it. I just wanted to be like in the boat, like just add
okay.
one more element. So later when we try to remember, we'd be like, oh yeah, and I was in the boat too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that white person thing where we always talk about how much we drank and can remember every drink. Have you ever seen that Cat Williams bit?
I have not.
Oh, Cat Williams has this great bit about how white people remember everything they drank from the night before, and they'll tell you about it.
You know, I've never claimed fame to be able to do that because I don't remember anything from the night before.
Well, maybe you're not 100% white then. You should look into that.
Maybe not. We'll get a DNA test and find out what's
That's
in
right.
my
That's the only way to
background.
know for sure. It's the only way to know for sure. I love Cat Williams, man. He's one of my favorite comedians. I reference him a lot. I was actually telling Jackie the other day. I think I talked about it during Brandy's stream. We were talking about algebra. He does this great bit where he's like, go to math class. One day they show up and they added letters. He uses more colorful language than that. But this isn't going to work because the boat is going to be moving. I'm going to go a little further upstream, try and let the current bring me down. Of course, my stamina is like 0 right now. Cat is a legend, for sure. He's amazing. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I'll let you know. I'm probably not going to stand up in the boat, right? I'm going to get out of the boat once I hit triangle.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Hold on. Alright, I'm standing up. Here we go. You ready? I'll let you know when you're painted.
Okay. And let me get far enough.
Yeah.
You see where the bridge is? Let me get to where I'm down below the bridge.
It's not painting you. I wonder if because I'm in the boat.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's not. Yeah, it's
Are you
definitely
too
not painting
far?
you. Maybe. I'm gonna go a little closer.
Yeah, I see it. Not letting
My
me
moonshine's complete. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it's painted on your horse. We could do that. You want to do it? Actually, hold on. I'm losing too much deadeye. I can paint your horse. I can't paint you.
Let me see if I can turn sideways.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do it on
I
your
had
horse.
that problem
Your horse is
too.
painted. Go ahead. Jump.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Go.
You ready?
Yep.
Come on, jump over there.
I missed.
Oh.
I missed. I think I let you travel too far. Or maybe because you fell off of your horse.
Let me see if I can get
All right,
back
let's
up
reset.
there.
Yeah, let's reset.
Because now I won't be able to get my horse on there, but let's see if you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I wonder if it was because I was moving on the boat. Take my horse.
Yeah, that's...
Go get my horse. He's right over here. Oh no, you can't get on the horse. Never mind. You can't get the horse on the boat, on the train because you only can do it at rigs. Dang. We're gonna get this one day.
But still, yeah.
We're gonna keep trying until we get it. All right, so I want to keep the added element of the boat then at least. Although the boat might have been what caused the problem. Let's try it again with the boat, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just go without the boat. You kind of like, you lagged just a little bit, and I think that's what threw the whole thing off. I don't think it was the boat, necessarily. Are you still here? I don't see your dot anymore. There you are. Ah, jeez. I get calls every day from the school and the school district. I think we're like the problem parents in our district. They're like, those outlaws are complaining again. Alright, I got eyes on. Hold on, let me just make sure I got enough Deadeye juice here. You're on top of the box, right?
I am.
Alright, let's try this. Yeah, man, it's not letting me paint on you for some reason.
Then try getting a little bit closer.
I don't understand why it would paint on the horse and not you. You gotta turn your God mode off, dude.
Yeah, really.
I like the way my guy looks with the bow out and the flame, with the hat on. This outfit, I wasn't too sure about it at first, but it's been pretty much on all month at this point. I'm just gonna let my Deadeye drain until I get a target on you.
Not letting you paint me.
Who knows? Probably because I'm on the boat.
Oh, step off the boat for a minute.
That's probably what it is. I'd be willing to bet that it's the boat.
Yeah, just step off the boat and see.
Well, now I'm in the water.
You should be able to paint me with no problem at all.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me re-juice up here. We got the juice that'll make your stool loose. Here we go. No, dude. Is it because you're in defensive? Oh, defensive. I have defensive on. No, I have it on.
Oh, you do? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I took mine off.
Yep, that's what happened. See you guys. The unintended consequences of riding in defensive. 30 seconds till liftoff.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did was drop the posse and get out of defensive.
Yep, Joe just said painted black doesn't paint in defensive. Key yelling at me.
I know.
She did type it a couple times. Sorry, you guys know I need to pay more attention to chat. Alright, dude, let's try this again. Hold on, now I don't have a good view. Now my Deadeye's draining too quickly. Hold on. Juice. I used a lot of money on this science. I need a benefactor to fund my science. You are painted. Go ahead and jump whenever.
Well, you gotta hold it on and let me get down past the bridge part. So
go ahead.
Just tell me ready?
Yeah, ready. Oh, it missed again. Oh no, it did.
No, it did. Shot with an improved bow.
Dude, it missed, worked. And then it said I killed you.
Yeah.
Random. Let me see if I can find your dead body. I think I see your dead body.
Oh yeah, that is it.
So it's weird. It didn't look like I killed you. It looked like the arrow went like past you over your head. And either our boat there's another boat out there, or our boat's out there. Is it you? Quick, dive underwater.
The body, but it's
dive
right
underwater
here
and see if it's your body. There you go. You want to just oh wait. I'm touching your dead body. I know. Touch my foot in the water. Dude. Alright, I'm going to swim out to the middle of the ocean or the lake and die. Goodbye, cruel world. I'm just going to drift off into a nice little sleep. I'll see you guys. I should be back tomorrow, right around the same time. If not, I should be live at some point tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Keeps you up to date on all of my videos. Crazy shit like what you're seeing right now. This is just really scratching the surface. We do some really fun stuff on this channel. I got a lot of cool, crazy friends that hang out with me and do dumb stuff with me. If you haven't already, you can drop a like on the way out. I'd appreciate it. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to BK yet. I imagine at some point today she's probably going to go live, so make sure you're subscribed to her channel. You'll see me over there as Blondie, since Big Tex is about to drown here. and he'll have to be revived tomorrow. But either way, guys, as always, you know it. Take care.
Where are you at out there?
I'm going underwater in a
Shoot you
second.
with
Here.
a-
Goodbye, cruel world.
I can paint you in.
Man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it was gonna. Oh, he gurgled.
Yep, disappeared.
Later, y'all.